We are live just Battleground Games live from Raw at Battleground Games in Lobbies in Abington, Massachusetts. I am one of your hosts, Andrew, and the other of your hosts,
and recurring guest stars.
Yes, recurring guest stars. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
I'm Travis.
And I'm going to be the one listening to the feed today. So that I which is probably important because you haven't had a chance to play the game yet. And you've already got that will resolve some of the bees.
There we go.
We'll see.
Oh boy, okay.
So yes, so introducing myself again, I'm Andrew. We have Amanda, and we have recurring guest stars,
Nate.
Travis.
And Travis.
Take two.
Yay! Welcome back, folks. Travis has been sick the last couple of weeks, so it's good
very
to
happy
finally
to
have
have
him
him
back
back.
on.
Digitally.
Yeah. And
Always been here in your hearts.
thank you. Well,
And
I mean,
also on the stream.
we saw you in the chat a couple of
That's what
times,
I meant.
but
Yeah.
we didn't get a chance to hang out for very long. But now you're finally back, and we're going to take a stab at a game we have not tried before. And
None of us have tried this before. This is
so,
brand new to all of
if
us.
anybody was watching last week, Amanda had, because we didn't really know what we were going to be playing, Amanda had grabbed a whole bunch of games from downstairs from the demo.
I just went through the demo wall and pulled a bunch of things.
So she chose out some things, and
Hey, Steve.
hey,
Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Yay.
have you had a chance to play this yet?
I'm glad that reference still works
Benjamin in
somehow.
chat.
Well, you're in the right group.
So yeah, we grabbed a bunch of things, and a couple of them were things that we had watched played, but hadn't had a chance to play. Like we had Modus. What
Yeah.
was the other one that you grabbed? I can't remember now.
Helios?
No. Anyways.
No, I did grab that. I just don't know
Yeah.
what else.
So we listed a couple of things on
real proud of
online
this.
and asked people to vote to tell us what we would play today, and overwhelmingly, like by a ridiculously large margin,
Whoa.
people wanted us to play
You'll get to learn
Pulsar
along with us.
2849. So
Yeah, I haven't played it. I know Derek really likes it, so yeah.
likes Lotus.
Hey, Sarah!
Yeah. Sarah!
Sarah's in our
Hi!
chat!
Sarah, who was here for
friend.
Amanda's fantastic birthday bash.
Yes.
So if you watched any of the birthday bash, Sarah Cotton in chat, Sarah Cottondale is our good friend Sarah, who was here for Amanda's birthday thing.
Sarah is one of my older friends. I have friends that I've known for longer than Sarah, but not many that I'm still in like regular contact with. And Sarah and I have known each other for years.
Yeah.
So,
You have to come down to Abington and join us again at some point, Sarah.
It was so
And
much fun.
Steve also needs to at some point join us for like a bonus stream when we can actually get him here.
So, was there anything that we wanted to cover before we started going?
Yeah.
I want to thank some of our new subscribers because we hit our subscriber goal last week.
Whoa.
So now we have to set a new subscriber goal.
Well,
We
hit
have
five.
to
And-
schedule a bonus stream.
I was gonna say that also means that we're gonna play King's Court, right?
Yes, King's Court is going to get played on stream. We have to schedule a bonus stream for that sale.
Yeah, we'll find
You
some
guys
days,
made
Steve, when
that
we can get
possible.
you here
Has that
to
been
do a
released
bonus
yet?
stream.
Has
It
what?
was.
It has.
It has
It
since
came out
been
2
released.
weeks ago. Yeah. But we have that pre-release version. So yeah, very exciting. We met our subscription goal, and now we're gonna double
Curse
it.
Court.
So we're gonna
Curse
go
Court.
for-
You're right, Steve.
Yeah.
like I said, first
we're
port.
going to double it and go for 10 subscribers.
Yeah.
We actually have 2 subscribers with us today, right?
Thank you, Twitch Prime.
Hey, Twitch Prime is valid.
We'll take that Amazon money if you want to give it to us.
Are a Twitch Prime member or are a member of Amazon Prime, you can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and give us a subscription that you don't pay for, and it's awesome. And then you get access to the awesome Twitch emote, which is exclusive to... Here we go. Put that in chat. You get the Battleground Shield emote if you're a subscriber. Fancy. So, shall we talk about this game?
Let's talk about this game.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
And at the
since I have
end of
no
the
idea
stream,
what
we'll talk
that would
about
be.
the game we're going to play
Right
next
here.
week. So I'm just going to switch cameras here.
No Sawyer. It's very sad. We'll have to, when we get you here, Steve, we will have to get you here for Sawyer's Revenge.
Yes, the Revenge of Sawyer.
I very much want to do Sawyer's Revenge.
Hot Shots Part 2,
Hot
if
Shots
you will.
Part 2, Sawyer's Revenge. Yeah.
So I have switched cameras, and we now have the board visible here. And you
Actually
will
looking
note
pretty
that
good,
it has a lot of bits.
There's a lot going on this board.
So I'm going to break it down a little bit before we get started, all right? So this piece up here is what determines who's going first, as well as a way for us to get some of these fancy-dancy Energon cubes, which
Well,
are
then
a
we play
currency we
last
can
Friday,
use.
Steve.
Yeah, we have to continue that game.
We have
I
a
was
last
not doing
Friday
well.
game to. The top cam is out of focus. Do you mean the like overhead?
Yeah, that's as
That's
in
as
focus
focused
as
as
it's
it's
gonna
getting
get,
right now. You
unfortunately.
can't see what our rig looks like, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's nothing but class.
Yeah, high quality.
It's a tripod packing taped to the ceiling. So
Yeah.
it's as
Don't call
focused
the
as
fire.
it's getting
Don't call the
at
fire
the
marshal.
moment.
Anyhow, let's talk about bits. This is
Chad's
where
gonna help us with that at some point.
this is where
Derek
dice
is
are
aware
going
of
to
it.
go when we roll them. This basically is a dice drafting game. Like you draft dice and then you use those dice for everything in the game almost. You use them to move your ship. You use them to buy, to patent inventions. These are inventions
Rock Girl,
over here.
hello. The board does look great. I'm really happy with the board.
Oh, it's really
Welcome.
exciting. Like the sheer scale of this, it takes up our entire table. It's quite massive. This is the inventory track. This is the engineering track. People further to the left on both of those get advantages. People further to the right get disadvantages.
Okay.
The way you move on that track is when you buy dice. The further to the right the die is, the further to the right you move. So if you want a 6, you're going to have to take a disadvantage on your next initiative or on engineering.
Just looking at this game and looking at the board and how it's all designed, I agree. Yeah, having the sideboards be rounded so that they can go up against the.
It's all modular. Like you
really
can set it up
nice
however you
design.
want, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like it gives me vibes of some other games like Race for the Galaxy, Roll for the Galaxy.
Yeah.
But those games don't have this kind of you're kind of like fumbling for stuff. There's things in big piles, and
This is very well put together.
Yeah, it's well designed.
Yeah, well laid out.
All right, so that's what this track is. This long thing over here, these are inventions that you can patent during the game. And when you patent an invention, you get some advantage. It's also the turn counter. The game runs for 8 rounds. When this gets out to here, that is the last round of the game. Things end and we count our scores. So you cannot buy inventions that have not been unlocked yet. So as you move the turn counter, it unlocks more powerful inventions.
So the most powerful stuff you don't get for too long.
Right. These little boards are modular, and double-sided.
It's so
there's
good.
there's a variety of different inventions that are available. So for this playthrough,
It's
we're
so
playing
good.
with the most basic ones, the A-level inventions.
We're going to be playing the tutorial game, like
Exactly.
the beginner game.
I
that
always
they have
like it
in
when
the
they have that.
instructions.
Yep.
I actually mentioned this on the podcast, that this was something I missed out on when I was demoing Seasons for the store, my first year demoing with Battleground at PAX. We had a group that wanted to play Seasons. They had never played it before. Derek wanted someone, they were going to buy it if someone with the store would like go play it with them, and no one who was even remotely available had played it. So Derek asked me if I would run it and try to learn it fast.
Yep.
And you can't learn Seasons fast.
It's a complex
is what
game.
I learned. But if I had really had a chance to sit down and look through the instructions for more than, say, like 3-4 minutes, I would have realized that there is actually like a suggested beginning deck idea, there for what cards to use for each player, because there's a card drafting portion of the game.
Amanda, can I pause you for a second?
Sure.
I'm going to mute you.
Uh-huh.
If you would please move your microphone to your other lapel, because you're facing away from your microphone when you're talking to the chat.
I hope that works.
Yeah. Technical. Okay.
Not the most elegant of clips, but
No, that's
sure.
fine.
But yeah, it was definitely one of those things where if I had really known that there was a tutorial version of the game, that might have made things move a lot faster. So I do enjoy when a game has a learn to play mode for this sort of situation where we're learning to play on the fly.
Yeah.
And no one in the group has played before. If someone in your group has played before, then you can sometimes dive in and play at a higher level. Or if you're up for, doing something more complex. But I am very glad this game has
Yeah.
worked.
So,
Yeah,
like I
but
said,
it's also like when we first started demoing, we all just tried to play a full game, and we've learned no, that's not how you demo a game.
no, not necessarily.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Pro tip.
Yeah, near and far. I'm glad to hear Charterstone has it. Wasteland Express has a learn to play mode. That basic game is a learn to play. A bunch of the games that we've played recently have here's a quick run through of the game to play. Yeah. So that you don't get totally intimidated by playing. Instead, it leaves you wanting more
Yeah,
out
exactly.
of it, which is awesome.
All right, so next around the circle here, these three things here are stations you can purchase.
Okay.
In order to purchase a station, you must use a die that matches the dice on the bottom of the station. So, for
Okay.
example, this one here, and I'll show it on camera if you look in the lower camera chat. This one here, you need to have a 6 on your D6 in order to purchase it. And it gives you various benefits when you buy it. There are 3 of these available each round. If anybody buys one, it's gone. And we deal out new ones at the end of the round.
Gotcha.
So these 3, just so that you guys know what happens. This one that costs a 6, when you buy it, you can claim a Pulsar that is not connected to the ley lines. So there are 3 Pulsars on the map here that you can't actually visit. But if you
So you
buy
have
this
to claim
station,
them in
you can
another
claim
way.
one. You also get 3 victory points. So
Always
that's
useful.
nice.
Hey, Andy?
Yes.
Steve makes a good point that you have the bit cup up in the upper left corner, and
Yeah.
that means that the little camera is down at the bottom, and that's so small that you can't really make out the details of what it's looking at.
Yeah, it's an
And I'm
unfortunate fact.
I'm looking at the screen. I can't make out anything that's on that document camera right now. So.
We'll have to live with it for today. It took
Yeah.
me an hour to set this up this afternoon. Anyways,
Maybe just
so
kill a document camera and give more space to the.
I mean, we can hold things up close to the document
Yeah, we can
camera,
do
and
that.
hopefully
Yeah, that's usually
it
what
can
we
be
do.
seen.
Anyway.
But yeah.
so that is this station. This station here, you get 10 victory points when you buy it, and 1 more victory point at the end of every round. But this station requires two things. You need to purchase it, and then you need to activate it before you get those benefits.
Okay.
So you purchase it by paying either a 5 or a 6, and then you activate it by paying the other half. And then this one over here, at the end of every round, gives you an energy cube. And the energy cubes, like I said, are a form of currency used to purchase various things. Continuing around the board, these over here are dice modifiers you can purchase. So we each start the game with a plus or minus 1 that we can use to add or subtract 1 from a die roll. Uh-oh, I'm getting some...
It's frustrating. We had like several weeks with frustrating.
Very frustrating.
I like my coffee like I like my coffee. Covered in bees.
Bees! So what I was saying is, yeah, we each start with a plus or minus 1.
Yep.
You can also purchase a
Just
plus
plus
2,
twos.
which adds 2 to the die that you purchase. So it could turn a 4 into a 6, for example, but it cannot turn a 4 into a 5. It is always plus 2.
Okay.
5 is right out.
There are some things that allow you to use a 7 or an 8, so we'll cover that. Those 3 things over there by Amanda are end game goals.
Yeah, okay.
So you choose
All right.
3 end game goals that go into effect. And again, this is the 3 basic ones that they recommend for a starting game. There are, I think, 7 different possible goals. Are they double-sided? Try flipping one over.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a
it's
whole
the
bunch
same
of different
face,
potential
but
goals.
Different
goals.
stuff.
So just because it's going to be relevant at the end of the game, we should cover what these 3 do. So the white-haired lady there has the goal of
White-haired
having at
lady?
least... Oh, sorry.
None of them have white hair.
I was saying her. Oh, is that a guy?
That's a dude.
I mean, there's no white hair. He's got
Wearing
like
a
a white
white shirt.
jacket, but he's got this little.
Looks like a lab dude.
Yeah.
It looks like you could tell me what my power level is.
It's not over 9,000.
It's firmly below.
So the goal there is to have at least 5 technologies patented.
Okay.
So that's what the 5 times. So if at the end of the game you have 5 of these patented, you get 6 points. You can also, if you have those 6 points, pay 4 energy cubes to get another 6 points. And you could pay an additional energy cube to get another 6 points. So if you have 5 energy cubes at the end of the game and
can toss them
have 5,
towards some of the goals.
So
Cool.
that helps earn a whole bunch of stuff. The next fellow there is the goal is to have at least 2 different types of spinning gyrodynes. The gyrodynes are one of the primary ways
It's,
of earning points.
It's Tezzeret.
It does have a sort of Tezzeret-y look
Well, look,
to
he's
it.
got that fake arm and stuff.
Future Tesseract.
So, yeah, the goal for this guy is to have 2 different types of gyrodynes. Gyrodynes are what you build on pulsars, and they spit out energy cubes,
Got these little
or they spit out
rings.
points,
Yeah.
as long as you have an active gyrodyne. There are bonus points for getting 2 of the same type of gyrodyne. He gives you bonus points for having 2 different ones, as well as bonus points for paying 3 cubes and more bonus points for paying an additional 2. The final one there, the goal is to have 9 tokens, at least 9 of your tokens on planets on the star cluster board. So as we explore, we're going to be flipping these things over, discovering planets, and claiming those planets. If you have 9 planets at the end of the game, you get those
Points.
victory points.
Points.
Cool.
Points.
And
Points.
Victory points are tracked by this track around the outside of the board. There's 100 points in the circle. If you pass go, you get to put out your 100-point token
Cool.
and keep
if
going.
you're really good, you get to flip it over and basically just win the game.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
will
I don't
see-
think I'm doing that.
Yeah. I remember that there was a similar mechanic in Dice Forge,
Yeah.
and nobody actually managed to use the.
Yeah, most games with
loop.
a board-based victory point tracker have that. And basically, if you get the marker,
Yeah.
I think when I've played Seasons, I've consistently used it, but outside of that one, I can't think of another game where I've really consistently needed this 100-point marker.
We'll see.
We'll see how
We
this
haven't
one pans
played
out,
this,
though.
So we don't
See how
know
this
how many
goes.
points you end up getting. The final
It could
piece
be
over
like
there between
patchwork.
Amanda
You
and
get negative
Travis,
points.
those are the gyrodynes. So you can purchase those with dice. Low-pointed ones cost 1, medium-pointed ones cost 2, high-pointed ones cost 4. And if you buy 2 of the same type, you get one of those bonus point markers that are next to the gyrodynes there. So that's pretty much everything.
I think
Before
once
we-
you get the hang of using something like that, like once you get the hang of certain games, and I think Dice Forge is one of them, I can see needing it on a more regular basis.
Yeah, Dice Forge I've only played
If you
twice.
play it a lot,
so, yeah.
then you start getting the strategy down where you're going to be amassing.
And again,
more
Dice
points.
Forge has recommended beginner mode.
And
I'll bet
then-
outside of that, there's more points to be had.
Not beginner mode.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
in reverse turn order, we are going to take our little starships and place them at our starting points. There's various starting
okay.
points around the outside of the board. Oh, before we do that, the available inventions for this turn, and we'll go over the inventions as we go
we
through the
unlock
game,
them,
but
yeah.
this turn there are 3 inventions available. This one, which most of the inventions have 2 people can buy them, but there are some that only 1 person can buy. But this one, if you are moving through a green space, adds 1 to or subtracts 1 from your movement. So you can get further or stop earlier if you
Gotcha.
go through green and you own this.
So it costs less to
Right.
go through green.
This one gets you victory points anytime you patent something after you have patented it. So when you patent it, you get nothing, but any further patents you apply get you an
It's
additional
like
2
the
victory points.
Suicide Squad in
Yeah.
Deck Builder.
And this one over here, I can't remember what it does. I'm gonna look at the.
We'll look it up.
Yeah.
That looks like you get victory points.
They've got all the little
going
pictograms,
through a
so
thing.
that one is whenever you do a flight, score 3 points for each pulsar you visit. So if you
Nice.
fly by a pulsar while you're flying, you get
get
3
points
victory
for
points.
it.
All right.
What are those next to the things represent? I mean, it looks like extra victory points.
Yes, so at the end of the round, you get victory points for each thing that you have
I'm
patented
not
in that
100%
round.
sure what the deal is.
Those are negative victory points.
Oh,
If you
Because you've
like, if
spent
you bought
too
a
much,
6
you bought-
and you moved too far this way,
I see.
you get penalized for going too far to the
I
right.
think some of this stuff will become clearer
Yeah,
if
exactly.
we start playing
I think
instead
that's
of just
exactly
talking
the
about
Why
it.
are there extra ships?
Those are the turn order.
Okay.
So, Amanda, you are last in the turn order, so you choose first where you are going to enter the galaxy.
I'm going to enter the galaxy right here.
All right, Travis, you are next. I will come in over here, and that means Nate, you are starting there. All right, now we roll some dice. We're playing a 4-player game, so we get to use all the silver dice. The red die is a bonus die. Once during each of your action phases, you can use a bonus die if you have purchased one, and there's various ways to get them.
Okay.
So here are our initial roll. We have a couple of 1s, we have a couple of 2s, another 1, we have a couple of 6s, and we have a couple of 4s. Now things get a little trickier. We have to figure out the median. So the
Oh, no.
yeah.
Mathematical?
Oh no!
No, they don't make you actually do addition and subtraction. They have a cheat.
Thank God.
So initial positions.
So what are these
Dice
cool
phase.
little
Okay.
rings for?
Those are for claiming pulsars, I believe.
So the median is determining the median. The median die is the center die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the fifth
It's
die is
this.
the median die. Right. So that is the median die. You cover up all the dice in that pocket. So just obscure this,
Yep.
and whatever
spots in
pocket
the middle,
has. When the dice space is covered, you can easily tell whether there are more dice on the left or the right. If there are
dice on
more
the right.
dice on the right, move the marker to the right. So if there, yep, perfect. That's it. So this little median token does have various things that will happen. Now, Nate,
Yes.
you draft a die first. It's going to be Nate, me, Travis, Amanda, Amanda, Travis, me, Nate. So you draft first die. Okay. You drafted a die that was to the left of the median. So you move one of your markers here or here to the left. Okay, so you are now further up in the turn order next turn. My turn.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nate's turn.
Actually,
Point of order. How far you move on the track is dependent on how far.
How far it is from the median. Right.
So it's-
it was 2 spaces.
So
moved
you actually get to
two
move it
spaces. Thank you.
2 to the left.
Thank you, Travis.
Conversely-
I was also looking at the instructions.
and this one gets you what? These things?
Right, that gets you energy cubes at the end of the round.
Ah, okay. So I think I'm gonna take that back.
And move for the energy cubes.
Yes.
Okay. My turn.
So it's yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's counting from, so it's 2, it's not 3.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
So now it is my turn, and I am going to take a 4. And I'll move my initiative tracker to the right. I have a 4. Amanda, it is your turn.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not around. It's confusing.
Hey, David.
How's it going?
Oh,
Thank you for joining us.
Welcome. We're in the first round. We just started playing.
Travis is pondering. And by a 6,
Yeah,
which is 4 spaces to the right.
sure, I'll do it. Why not?
Okay? And now it's Amanda.
I'm gonna take a 2. And that's 1
One to the left.
Yep.
to the left.
Do you want to move your initiative or your engineering?
I'm gonna move my initiative.
It's 1 space.
One space.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Amanda, you get to draft again.
I'm gonna take a 4. Actually, no. How much was that? That was
It's 2.
2.
Okay. Travis. Yep. Me. Take a 6 or a 2.
Oh no, man. Yeah, the plague has been going around.
2.
Travis was sick for a while. Like everyone at my workplace is sick. One of my coworkers today was like just coughing
Keeps
up
making the rounds.
stuff
So my turn now?
afternoon.
Yes,
so I
you're
stayed
the last
away.
one.
Hey, Malcolm. Welcome.
Okay.
We are playing Pulsar 2849.
Yeah, it's super complicated, and we're having a lot of fun already. All right, so now everybody has their 2 dice.
Yep.
Now again, in turn order, each of us can use our 2 dice. So the things you can use them on, like I said, you can use them to purchase inventions. You can use them to purchase stations. You can use them to purchase gyromorphs or whatever those are. You can use them
Gyrodyne.
to
It is a very cool
purchase
looking board.
dice
Yeah.
modifiers.
It's one of the things that attracted me to it when I
You
pulled
can
the box
also
off the
use
shelf.
them to move your ship. So if you spend a 4, you move your ship 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gotcha.
If you pass through a planetary system, you're going to reveal that system. If you end your turn on a planetary system, you can populate a planet there. And if you end your turn on a pulsar, you can claim that pulsar. And you can use your dice modifier to go further or to stop earlier.
But do you spend that when you do
Yes,
that?
you use it up.
Okay. So I'm still first in the turn order, right?
Right,
So
you get to use all your dice, and then it's my turn.
I will patent that invention.
Oh yeah, you could do both.
Isn't that what
Yeah.
you need?
No, you
No,
only
that's-
need one.
That
Why
would-
there are 2 on?
Because
2 different people can do it. You could do it
Ah.
twice, and then nobody else can get it.
Can you take multiple technologies? Or can you take duplicate technologies?
Yes. You only get the advantage once, but nobody else gets it.
block someone else from
I will
doing it.
take 1 there, and I'll take one of the plus.
Okay. So you put one of your little green indicators on here, indicating that you have claimed that. Okay? And yes.
Into the black
This
hole.
it is. That's exactly what it
black
is. It's the black
hole.
hole. All right. So
No, Eddie,
now
you can't say it black hole. It's the
black
black
hole.
hole.
All right. I have a 4 and I have a 2, and I am over here.
There's a series of ridiculous games
1, 2, 3,
that are
4.
board games played with a VHS cassette, and so they're timed by how long it takes the cassette to play. And you basically set the cassette playing when you start playing the board game, and every once in a while something will pop up on the screen and talk at you and tell you things to do. And it'll be like, anyone currently sitting on an odd number is now cursed,
And they
things
always
like
make
that.
you say something goofy.
Yeah, they make you respond, and if you don't respond, you get punished, in various ways. And one of them has a black hole that's called the black hole.
Black
yeah,
hole.
nightmare.
Nightmare's the sort of premier example, I think, right?
Yeah,
Not in the Star Trek one.
So Sarah, I have the Star Trek one. It
So
is at
amazing.
home right now. So what we need is a VCR.
I have one.
We need to hook it up here and play it
All right.
because I think it would be hilarious.
That could be arranged.
Need to.
Klingon
Such
one,
a
the next generation one.
such a subjective term.
Because I don't have a VCR. That's why we haven't played it yet. What's the name of the game? Of the Star Trek
you
one?
know
It's
what?
like Klingon something or other.
There's actually a community of people who have uploaded these sort of videos
Yeah.
to YouTube,
Yeah.
and you could very much.
Wasn't there an
No,
unreleased
if I'm
board
gonna
one?
play it, I'm gonna play it with the VHS cassette.
Like you need to have the tracking lines and all that.
Yeah.
You'd have
Yeah.
everything that goes with it.
It's Star Trek: The Next Generation interactive VCR board game. It's got Gowron.
Yes.
It's like actually legit got the actor who played Gowron in the full makeup as Gowron telling you to do stuff. Yeah, so the Loading Ready Run crew has played like a bunch of the Nightmare games. They've played like 4 of them. They're bad, but they're hilarious. I think they actually did play the Star Trek one, but I want to play the Star Trek one.
I need to take an aside here real quick and suggest again, if you have never listened to the podcast, flip the table. It's over now,
Casimir, it's so hard.
but I'm just saying, I think you'd enjoy
I
it.
don't have a long drive. My drive to and from work is literally 5 minutes long. Like,
Well, then, I
it's
mean-
just I don't have a lot of time. So here's the thing, Steve. Like I said, if I'm gonna play this game, which I was given as a birthday present,
You need to have the full experience.
I'm gonna play it with the VHS.
Yeah, we're not
cassette.
going to play it with the YouTube version.
Because that's how I roll. I strive for authenticity in all that I do.
All right, so I was saying, I moved 4.
No, it's not.
One,
It's not
two,
the same.
3, 4.
Authenticity, Steve.
Yeah,
Authenticity.
you need the whirring of the VCR.
I've got to feel like if I pause it, I'm ruining the tape,
Yep.
and therefore I won't do it.
Yeah.
So,
No, you don't understand, Steve. Authenticity. That's like telling me that American cheese is the same as cheddar. It's not. No matter how orange you make your cheddar or they're not the same. It's not the same.
so
Anyhow, moving on
Moving
to
on.
this game.
Hey guys, we were playing a board game, weren't we?
Stupid Star Trek VHS game
I moved my ship
that
to
Sarah and I
here.
are totally playing.
I moved my ship, and because I ended my turn, or because I passed through a planetary system, I get to reveal it. And this is the planetary system that we have discovered. I don't know if you can see it.
Probably not.
But it has 3 planets on it, 1 lifeless planet and 2 green growing planets. If you pass through a planetary system, you can
We're gonna play
colonize a
Sarah.
lifeless planet. If you end your turn on a planetary system, and there is a green and growing planet available, you can claim that. So I'm going to claim one of these green planets, and that gets me this benefit. I actually have the choice of taking the benefit that's printed on the system, or taking one of those tiles that's in front of Amanda, the planet tiles.
I knocked all my things over at some point.
But I'm
I
gonna
had them
take
all
this.
nicely
They
stacked up.
don't stay stacked very well. I tried.
This allows
I
me
made them into a little
to
pyramid.
purchase a gyrodyne
We're into my pyramid.
for
guys.
free. I'm going to take
Man.
a mid-level gyrodyne, a 2. So I now
That's
have,
any gyrodyne? It doesn't.
yep, it says question mark. So I get a level 2 gyrodyne. I can't place it anywhere because I don't have any pulsars.
So, Andy,
Yes.
I'm just going to warn you right now, and I'm going to warn everyone else, but I don't know how many other people will understand this reference. I am going to be calling them yo-yo-dynes.
Sure,
That
that makes
is perfectly acceptable.
yo-yo-dyne propulsion systems.
Yo-yo-dyne propulsion
All right.
systems.
I still have my 2 die. I'm
Yes,
going to
I'll
use
hold.
that 2 die to purchase another 2 gyrodyne. If I may have another 2 gyrodyne.
Absolutely not.
I have to keep stacking. Yeah,
So now
Why
I
is
have
there
2
water on?
2s.
I'll tell you later.
Because I have 2 2s, I get the bonus that's there. Yes. Now this bonus gets me 7 victory points.
Penny, please.
And it's in blue, so I get the 7 victory points immediately. So I will move my character forward 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I have 2 gyrodynes in my inventory. And I've used up all of my dice.
You get that bonus when you just acquire the 2 tokens, not when you
Yes.
actually build them.
Don't make
Correct.
Booty, you weakest individual I ever know.
We totally
I'll
should
double
have
check,
made
but
this
I'm virtually
entire
positive
thing
that's how it
Buckaroo Banzai themed.
We
I know,
could
fair
totally have
enough,
done an all Buckaroo
Taking the
Banzai
gyrodyne.
themed stream. That seems a little niche even for us. For one, I
Pulsars
don't know if
involved.
we're like alienating Travis by referencing, Buckaroo Banzai. I don't know if
and
Travis
they just,
is familiar with
and they
Buckaroo
just get him to
Banzai.
go watch it.
Oh, nope, you are correct. I do not get my 7 points until I have constructed my gyrodynes. So, zoop zoop, that's fine.
Is Travis
I have my 2s.
familiar with Buckaroo Banzai?
No.
Okay, so that's the thing. We can't just do a Buckaroo Banzai themed stream because we have someone who doesn't know it. That just
Okay.
means we need to introduce you to Buckaroo
Pause the
Banzai.
stream. We have to
Yeah.
go watch Buckaroo
We have to go
Banzai.
watch
with-
Buckaroo
Sorry guys, we'll be
Banzai.
right back.
We'll be back in like an hour and a half, max. We just need to introduce Travis to the wonder that is the Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai across the
1
eighth
and
dimension.
a 6.
Yep,
Speaking of which,
and-
Sarah, have you seen Buckaroo
So,
Banzai?
what's the refresh symbol here mean?
That means at the end of every round, it
You'd
gets
like
you an
Penny.
image on
If you
food.
haven't seen it, I think you would like Penny.
And this is just immediate.
Yes,
Yeah?
that is instant.
At the very least, we could show them the ending credits.
Well, we're gonna have to fix that, Sarah. Sarah and I now have. Yes, you did. You did. You made me perfect Tommy.
Okay, so I guess I'll do
Hey,
that.
this is
You're
into
purchasing
that.
that? Okay,
Yeah.
so you take the tile.
Yeah, I still have those.
Because it only has one
have
die
at
thing
least
on it,
one of
you
them up on,
immediately flip it
Dreamlink.
over and place it in front of you, and you get its benefit.
Okay,
I think
Which
I only
is-
have
So
like
3
10
victory
icon
points.
slots on Dreamlink.
and
3 points to you.
Yes.
and I get to do one of the remote pulsars.
Okay, so
is
in order to
so
claim it,
neat.
exactly, you take one of your circles and place it around the pulsar.
All right,
There, now it's
Travis
yours.
has claimed that pulsar.
now you're playing with power.
And you have a 1 die remaining.
Yes, I have a 1 die remaining. I was going to claim the other navigation bonus
Okay.
there. And so
That is no longer available for anybody to purchase.
and that's how we claim those is
Yes.
the
Cool.
All right, now it is Amanda's turn.
All right. So I was busy talking in the chat, and yeah. So I need to think about what I'm doing.
Okay,
I was interacting.
No,
I
that's
was
cool.
being
That's
social
important.
with our viewers.
I'm sure they appreciate that.
Okay, so I have a 4 and a 2.
We haven't gotten through round 1 yet.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
They'll go faster as we figure things out.
Yeah, I
Also-
think so.
The good thing about round games is you can always just say, you know what, let's just stop here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can always do that.
So I'm gonna spend the 2 to buy one of these gyro dines, my
Yes.
a yo-yo dine.
Yep, you get a yo-yo dime.
Yay. I don't know what that does, but it's okay. I'm gonna grab that. And I'm gonna use my 4 to move, I think.
Okay,
I am going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
excellent. So you ended on a planetary system.
It has 2 green planets and a not green planet.
Yep,
And I'm going to claim that 3+.
that just means that it's only available in a 3 or 4 player game.
Well, I'm going to claim it because
Yes,
it's
claim it.
available.
It's
so
yours.
it's mine now.
it says 3+. That makes it better.
Yeah, it's
That's
obviously
how
better.
I know it's a better
So
planet.
now you may either get a free 1 or a 2
We should
yo-yo dine.
definitely. We need to just get together. You need to come like for a sleepover, and we'll just watch movies. We'll
That
watch.
sounds awesome.
We haven't had a
movies.
movie night in a while.
We need to do
We should
that.
do a movie marathon.
We should.
We should do,
do that,
a
Sarah.
Marvel movie marathon and watch 13 Marvel movies.
That's a terrible idea.
Or
No.
you could just listen to the Lure podcast.
Yes, that's
could.
what I have been doing. I'm enjoying it. All right, so you have to choose.
So I have to
Either
choose.
you get to choose a 1 or a 2 yo-yo dine,
Yes.
or you can take one of those planetary tokens in front of you, which has a mystery benefit that you don't know what it is.
Or you could take the mystery box.
Andy, Sarah is getting your attention.
What's in the
Sarah
box?
says, Andy.
Yes?
No, nothing. I'm gonna take.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
know.
there's actually Sarah. There's a podcast being done
There's
by
a
the
number
loading.
of
Yeah, there's a
podcasts,
couple,
but-
but I'm specifically talking about the Loading Ready Run one. The Loading Ready Run crew is doing a podcast countdown where they review one a week.
Yeah, they just did The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, the forgotten movie. Except for me, the forgotten movie is Ant-Man because I keep forgetting it exists. Sarah knows my pain when it comes to that.
Anyhow, I mean,
Yeah, no.
I keep forgetting about Ant-Man.
Darn, I forgot
Everyone
about
keeps
it,
forgetting
man.
about it.
You just said Ant-Man. I go, oh yeah, that was a movie.
That was totally a thing that happened. I want that one character in Ant-Man to be the one to recap everything that's happened thus far.
Yes.
That would be good.
It would
I
be
love it.
so good. It would be the only way I'd.
He
I'd
was totally
taken,
like,
It would be the only way I'd
said
taken
yes.
an in-universe recap. I'm gonna take a planet token.
okay, what'd you get?
I got 4.
4 victory points for Amanda.
4 victory points for me.
1, 2, 3, 4. There you go.
Really?
And that goes in the discard.
Email me.
Oh, stills from Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
I want
It's
to see such
happening.
things.
Sarah, it's gonna happen. We're
So
gonna
Amanda-
get Carol.
Amanda, put that in the discard pile because if we run out of planetary tokens, we need to shuffle them. Okay.
All right.
And
They're in front of me.
That's
That means they're all
the
mine.
end of the
everybody
turn, right?
has moved. So a bunch of things happen during the
Everybody lives.
end. Yay!
Everybody wins. Oh wait.
So now we have entered the production phase. First, we determine the new order of play. This is based on the inventory track. So, excellent. Thank you very
There
much,
we go.
Travis.
Yay, I'm not going
Then
last.
we hand out engineering cubes. Did anybody get an engineering cube?
Well,
So-
what determines this?
From the engineering track. So the
Right.
first 3 people on the engineering track get energy cubes. So
Oh, but the
Nate
number one gets. I get 3.
You
the
get
second
3.
one gets. Okay, that's what I thought it was saying. It's just
So you get 3.
you weren't
I
expressing
don't
that.
get any. I
Travis
did not
gets 2.
know what that meant.
I get 1.
This is why we play games to learn them.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do, but I want them.
Well, they're
thought
very
that.
handy to
They're
have
energon.
during the victory points at the end of the game.
Obviously, you're gonna give them to Optimus Prime.
Also,
Take initiative and engineering penalties. Nobody is in the penalty boxes,
this is
so
just
we're
an
fine.
80s nostalgia stream today.
Gain points and cubes from online transmitters. Nobody has an online transmitter, but you don't. You didn't buy the one that gets
And
you
you know
one
I'm
every turn.
online.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
How does
I
everyone
should
feel
have.
about an 80s
Score points
nostalgia
for certain
stream today?
technologies.
Nate and I can just spew Bucker Bonsai.
Score points
references
for
at each
spinning
other.
gyrodons.
Yeah,
Nobody
well,
has one.
Not yet.
Set up for the next
yeah, but
round.
The problem is that there are people around. that get
Discard
very
any
angry.
transmitters that
Like
were
some
not taken
people I
during
know.
this round. Yoink yoink. And play 3 more. So we've got 3 new
I have to try to
transmitters.
stop doing that.
Yeah, so Andy and I tend to speak in movie reference.
Oh, all the time.
Is that flipped the right way?
We especially
Yes.
like to
Yes, it
play,
is.
like to speak in Mystery Science Theater reference,
So
which is incomprehensible
What are
to
the
anyone who
tips on
doesn't
the
watch as
side for? I
much
don't
Mystery
really
Science Theater as
understand.
us.
What's that?
why are there tips on
That
the
will
side?
come up when if you have 2 transmitters that are active, you can put them together to make a bonus die. That gives you a bonus die of 4.
That is a very important
I really
thing
like
to
this
know.
game, guys. I feel like this is so well designed.
So if you buy another transmitter and link it and activate both, you get a bonus die that turn when you
awesome.
activate your second transmitter.
It's so cool. Yeah, this is kind of the right audience for 80s stuff.
So we've got new transmitters available. This one gives you 3 victory points and 1 victory point every round. This gives you 3 victory points and 3 cubes. Or
No,
I
every
think-
cube you have, you get 3.
No, I
you're
think
probably
it's.
right. No, I'm gonna look.
I'm gonna take one more stab
During
at it.
each
No,
production
if you
phase, you may
walk softly and
spend
carry a
1
big
energy
stick.
cube to buy the indicated points. Usable
don't
only
go
once.
away, right, until you
Right,
spend
you
them.
keep those until you spend them. All right, so that's this one, and this one
until you
is
don't
1
keep them
energy
anymore.
cube and 2 victory points every round. All right.
So
Move
sorry,
the time marker
Just-
outward. Yes.
what does that mean? That means I get one of these every time I go through a green sector?
If you
It
go
means
through
they're
a
going
green
for
sector,
green.
you move faster or slower. Your choice.
Ah,
You can either add 1 or subtract 1
that is
from your
very useful.
speed
Yeah.
when you're moving through green.
I misinterpreted that, but I'm still glad I got it.
Yeah, I think that was a good move.
They are speed lines. They make the ship go faster.
That was the Simpsons ref. We get that one.
Everyone gets that one.
All right.
Not
We
everyone.
should play. So I want to get Laser Riders
Oh,
and play
yeah.
it with you guys because I think you're the right
So much
crowd to
fun.
play Laser Riders. Have you seen? Has anyone in the chat seen the box for Laser Riders?
Wow.
We played it with
that's some
our
high
buddy
rolling.
Steve Riley a ways back on the Extra Life stream, but we played it in like the wee small hours.
Well, and Riley is the right man to play that with.
Oh, he's 100% the right guy to play it with. Yeah, I really enjoyed Laser Riders, but the game itself is fun. It's fun,
So
but the
these are set to
packaging
the
and the
middle.
flavor
They
on
stay
it
where they are.
is like
Interesting.
So the more you
It's
spend
so
buying
beautiful.
expensive stuff. So, yes, that's
Sarah,
that
it is
stays there.
packaged like a
Yep.
That
box
stays
set
there.
of
yeah,
VHS
it stays
tapes.
exactly where it is. Stays
So
where
Look
it
it
is.
up.
one to the right, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 to the left.
Yes.
RYDERZ.
Or none if you buy the 4.
Or none if you buy the 4. Yes.
Laser Riders.
Nathaniel, you are player number 1.
So So I get the draft first?
You get to draft first.
It's amazing. Also,
On
the
boards.
no, they are not actually VHS tapes.
They just look like VHS tapes.
They look like
They're
VHS
amazing.
tapes, and they are each box that looks like a VHS tape actually has the tray full of the different movement pieces.
What did you buy?
But the box
5.
art is just so exactly.
So that's
Laser
one to the
rider.
right.
One to the right.
Rider.
Yes. Okay.
The space shark.
Next up is Amanda.
I love the space shark for many reasons, not the least of which is because all of its movement pieces are blood red, as if it's leaving a trail of cosmic blood in space.
You may draft.
Cosmic, I like cosmic blood is what I'm saying.
Okay, that's fine. We've got new things available, new technologies.
Yeah.
New technology.
I think
Cool
we can
technology.
just explain them when...
They're not.
Well, we just
novels.
uncovered
They're
them,
the
so we should
game
probably talk about what
play
you can do.
pieces. They're like
I'm
the
just saying,
movement
to
pieces.
speed things up, like,
Yeah.
you can always
It's
ask.
so good.
So
Sarah.
this one is
The theming
whenever you
is-
start a gyrodyne, score 3 points. You can pay the cost with a die higher or lower than the required value. So this makes it easier to start your gyrodyne spinning and earns you victory points when you do. This one is immediately claim an isolated pulsar and take 1 gyrodyne type of any type. Very handy. There's only 2 isolated pulsars left.
Yeah.
And this one is whenever you pay a die cost for building or taking a transmitter tile, score 1 point. You can use that tile, or use the die higher or lower than the required value. So very cool.
Okay. Well,
Okay, so
Nate,
I went.
Nate
Oh,
already
you went.
drafted a 5,
Okay.
so you're drafting.
Nate took a 5. And what I can use a 5 on. Now those lower ones,
These are still available.
they're still available.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm going to use, man, a whole bunch of 2s there, huh? I'm looking at like what's available to buy.
Yeah, that's definitely the strategizing involved.
I'm gonna take a 5.
Okay. Which moves one of your things 1 to the right.
I'm gonna move
Your inventory?
to
Or
there.
your initiative? Okay. Alright, my turn. So I think I want...
So yeah, Sarah, the theming on it is really nice. It's really pretty. And it's got like little emblems
want
and
a
stickers
4.
like full box set. Yeah.
Alright.
It's just real good.
You don't.
No, I want a 3.
Yeah.
Sarah
Yeah, take the 3.
and I
3's better.
Thank you.
are kickstarting a River Horse game
This one to the left.
that's Highlander based.
Okay.
So Sarah, when that game comes
Yes, the
in,
3 was to the
like
left,
in this
so I
fall,
moved to the left.
Oh, I thought you moved. You
I was
are.
underneath
we're
Amanda
gonna
and I
play
moved
that on
left,
stream,
so
and
now I am
you're gonna
atop
have
you.
to come and join us for that.
All right.
Yes,
So
it's
I get to
twice.
take
It's-
both
it's
of
the
mine
light
right
cycle
now, right?
shot.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to take.
Just in board game form. She's not wrong. That's
No.
what Laser Riders is.
It is absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, when Highlander comes out, when the Highlander board game comes out, we're playing.
And you will, okay, so you bought a 2, which is 2 spaces, you moved to 2?
Yep.
Okay.
And I will take the 4.
And the 4, which moves nothing. Okay. Don't mix your dice up. It was a 2.
Yeah, 2 and a 4. Yeah.
I just started absentmindedly fiddling with them. Like, oh. No, wait, can't do that with
It's my
these.
turn.
I would love
can
to
take
play
a
Weave on stream,
6,
yes.
Or I can take a...
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that game.
I'm going to take a 6.
Wow.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, right? And that moves me 2, so I'm going to move 2. 1, 2.
I'm going whole
So
hog.
you only count the yellow markers for the...
Right.
Okay.
Amanda,
It's me.
you're blue.
Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna take a 2.
Okay, which moves one of your things 2 to the left. Yes. Okay, perfect. And finally, Nate.
Yoink.
The other 6. Okay.
You ain't first, you're last.
Everybody is drafted.
Yep.
Now, action time. Nate, what are you going to do with your 6 and what was the other thing you got? A 4? A 5?
So my first action will be to claim
We also need to play Action Cats.
Yes, we definitely have to. Lovely.
Come join us for
Okay.
Action
So
Cats,
I
Sarah.
will...
So you get to
It's a game about
claim a
kitties.
thing.
Yup. I'll go ahead and play that one. It doesn't matter where they are, right? It just...
It's
Right.
one of the isolate pulsars.
And
so,
take
yeah.
any gyroscopy thing that you want.
So...
Right? Yes, any type.
And what's the... They give you points, but...
So what you're going to have to do with those is place them on a pulsar you
Pulsar,
own,
yep.
and then flip it by paying the die cost that's on it.
Okay. Is that the
That's
die?
a-
That's
That's
the
a
die
4
cost
to
to buy
buy.
it, and it's a 6 to flip it.
Ah, I see.
But you happen to have a 6.
But you have to buy. Oh, 'cause
No,
you get to
yeah,
buy
you
it,
get
so
the
you
free
can buy it and then
acquisition.
flip it.
So
Yeah,
I
he
can
gets
buy
it for free because he
Place
patented
it.
this.
And then flip it.
Does it get placed automatically?
No, you still
you
need
can,
to.
No, it's not an action to place it.
Go look up Action Cats, Sarah.
Yeah, because it's not like
It's
I
a-
can
Developing
move
pulsars.
to that
You can
pulsar.
start construction as soon
It's
as you
like
have a
red
pulsar
flags,
and
but with
gyrodyne
pictures of
tile.
cats.
Pulsar can have
We played red
at
flags.
most one gyrodyne.
You and I played red
And once you
flags,
have put a gyrodyne tile on the pulsar, you cannot replace it. However, you're not required to develop a pulsar. So as soon as you have the tile, you can put it out.
But it does require an action to place it.
No, it requires an action to flip it.
Start a gyrodyne spinning
Right.
is
Right.
its own action.
Right.
Which costs the 6. Which
Right.
I have.
Right. That's what I was saying.
We're saying if I want to, I can do this.
Yes.
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 That's
It is
where
a
we were
free
going.
action to put it out on the board.
Okay, good.
But then turning it on
Your
requires him to
tone
pay
made me
the
think that
6.
that was not the case.
Okay, we've got it. We're all on the same page.
See, I wasn't aware that you could place it without act. That's also mine.
Oh, that's yours. Yeah.
Okay, so it is there, and now you
Alright.
must pay 6 in order to
Yep.
flip it.
So you just
Pay
flip.
6. It is active. Now it will give you 3 victory points during the end phase.
Nice. So, is it now an oscillation over Thurston?
Yes.
Yes, it is now an oscillation.
Next is Amanda.
Yeah. So Nate did the thing I wanted to do.
He did the thing I wanted to do too.
I figured that might happen. What's that 5 technology from the first track?
Every time you go through a pulsar,
You get 3
get
victory
3
points.
victory points for the rest of the game.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay. So you give me a blue and I'll put it on the 5s. There we go. That is yours.
And with 2.
Oh, I see how this works.
What?
2 people can get this, but not in the same turn. So at the end, during the reset, this is going to move down.
It does?
And it
then somebody
opens up
can-
a space. That's why it's got the little arrow.
Ah.
So you get like 1 per round that can do
Well,
it.
but it's still 2 total because once I'm down
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
Somebody
one
else can
person
get it.
can
But
take
you-
that.
But you
can't
blocked
do
us for
2
this
in a
turn,
round, yeah.
which means Amanda and I can't use our 5s or 6s to get that.
Action
today.
Cats is cute enough.
Oh man, yeah, we have to try Action
I have it
Cats
in my
out.
bag actually. So. All right, so I have a 2.
Yes.
What can I I spend my 2 on? I could spend my 2 on the technology that makes me able to spin my gyrodyne for less.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that gives me 2 technologies.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Andrew, can I just
yeah.
see the book real quick? I just
sure,
wanted
sure.
to look at something.
I want to move up to Dr. Hot here. Yeah, he's cute.
He's got a Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zord thing on his head, though.
He doesn't?
Okay.
No, he's just got like a short mohawk.
Okay.
No, he's wearing like a little like virtual like headset.
Oh,
So
is that what it is?
he's like your virtual call center doctor.
Where's the
what he
robot to
is.
pat you in the back?
So I'm gonna spend the 2 to do that
Okay. So you blue.
because I would like
Now,
to
if
be
you
able
get some
to.
gyrodynes, you can activate them
I
for less.
have a gyrodyne. I just need to claim a pulsar.
Ah, okay. So that is both of your dice spent?
Yes, it is.
Travis, you have 2 dice to spend.
It's not my turn yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's my turn now. Hey, me! I have 2 dice to spend. I'm going to spend 3 to move myself to this pulsar. 1, 2, 3, and claim it. That pulsar is mine. There. Nobody else can have it now. And I have a 6. What can I get for a 6?
There's a technology you can buy,
Yeah, I'm
or
going
you
to
can
Technology.
move.
to buy this thing over here, which allows me to get a victory point when I buy one of these, and I can buy one of these for less or more. But I don't have any more dice to spend, so I'm going to put a gyrodyne out. Since I have a gyrodyne and I have a pulsar. Perfect.
What's the cost on it?
It costs 6 or 5 to activate it.
Oh, I see.
So it's not active, it's not getting me any points, but it is on the board. Now it is Travis's turn. Sorry, Travis.
No worries. So I'm going to spend 2 to acquire this doodad, and I'm just going to do that right now because that I'm using with that.
Nice.
Okay. So
I had a lot of time to think.
we are into the end step now. So, production phase. Determine the new turn order. I am first now. Followed by Nate, followed by Amanda.
I'm in
Oh, I'm
last
sorry,
place.
Travis,
Followed by Travis,
Amanda,
followed by Amanda,
followed
followed
by
by
Nate.
me. I'm in last place. From first to last.
Okay. Hand out engineering cubes. Does anybody have something that gives them an engineering? Oh, no, from the track.
Yeah.
I get 3.
So you get 3. You are bulking up on the engineering cubes.
Yep. Amanda gets 2,
Yeah, I do.
And Travis gets
and I got 1.
And I got none. Still got my 1 that I got earlier. Take the initiative and engineering penalties. Again, nobody is getting those. Gain points and cubes from online transmitters. Travis, you have an online transmitter, but
it
it's
doesn't
not
give
giving
me
you anything.
points.
That's the only one. Score points for spinning gyrodynes. Travis, you get 2 victory points.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Nate, you get 3 victory points.
I actually have victory points now. Why was I at 5?
You started
Everyone-
at 5 because you were the
Yeah.
first player.
Wow.
Excellent.
I'm like.
They give you a little buffer, I think, in case you immediately wander into the penalties.
Yeah. Score points for certain technologies. Cool technology. Does anybody have a technology that gets them points now?
Nope.
No.
Not now.
Discard the remaining transmitters. Nobody bought a transmitter that turn. And put.
I only
3
have
new
2
ones
dice
into
to do
play.
something.
I see. Move tokens to unlock second patents on technologies. So, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yep. And advance the timer marker.
Yoink.
So we have new things available. This one gets us a 2 and a
Bonus
bonus 2.
Yeah, the red is a bonus die, which you
Yep.
can basically use whenever if you have a thing that gets you. a
But you
bonus
must use the bonus die on
On
the
that
turn you
turn,
get it.
yes.
Yeah. And this
But it
one.
appears to be only one bonus die that can be used per turn.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do multiple things on a turn that get you bonus dice, you only get to
But
use
that also,
one.
but you also steal it from the other. But if you get the bonus
You're
die,
blocking.
Oh no, it goes back to the black hole when you're done with it. But
Yep.
each
black
turn
hole.
you can
so
only
you can
use
only
it
turn it
once.
during your turn. I see.
Right.
Oh, that's actually.
At the end of your turn, if you haven't used it, it goes back into the black hole, and somebody else gets it. All right. And this one is during each production phase, score 1 additional point for each of your spinning gyrodynes. So for every gyrodyne, you get an extra victory point if you patent that technology. And now it's time to roll dice again. There is so much in this game that is randomized.
Yeah.
Like all the planetary systems are random.
Yeah, well, but more games are just like that's the way to play
I like
the game,
it.
'cause
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of replay value.
replayability.
Yeah,
Oh man, all 4s and 5s.
interesting.
Bunch of 4s.
I like that it's not like cost based on what they are. It's based on the
The general, like, yeah, because it's the spread, which is nice.
And a 2. So this is the median, right? That's the
So it
median.
stays where
That
it is.
stays right there.
So, nope, it moves 1 to the left.
There's 3 on this side. There's 3 on this
There's
side.
2 on that side.
There's
Two spaces that have dice
No,
on that
it's
side.
it's total number of
total
dice.
number of dice from what you were describing
Oh,
before.
okay. Maybe I'm right. Wrong. I take your.
If you want to double check, but yeah, I'm pretty sure
Okay.
it's total number of dice.
All right, so it stays right where it is, and we're getting B's
know.
again.
We're getting some practice.
I got it.
But you know,
Happens to us.
So far, as far as I know, we haven't. But okay. So
usually
I
get
am
something
first now. What do I want to do? I really should be thinking about my strategy
Oh,
more.
I haven't moved yet, and I guess I should ask this: is from here to here a segment,
I
or
assume that's
or
one
is
move,
this
yes.
the starting space?
this is the starting.
Yeah.
The instructions
That's what I
are
use.
Well,
unclear.
it's like a white segment pointing towards this space.
Yeah.
And that's why I
I'm
was.
saying it's
I
probably
counted it as a move.
A
It's a
non-color.
launch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
We're
that
counting it.
Okay.
We're counting it.
So what was I saying? I have to decide what I'm purchasing now. I know. I'll buy a 3 and have myself that way. Next up is Travis.
Oh, that's weird. I've been used to being towards closer towards the back there. All right. Well, I guess I'll take that one. Yeah, I guess I'll take that one. And oop.
I'm going to take a. I'm going to take a 3.
Okay. And Nate gets to draft twice. 2 4s don't move you at all.
Nope.
Amanda.
I'm going to take a 5.
Moves you back one on one of the tracks. Okay. And me? Or no, I'm last.
Yeah.
Travis. Okay. All right. I have a 3 and a 5. So I'm going to purchase this technology.
Cool technology.
Yes, that is cool technology. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll put my other Gyrodyne out.
And you get a free one.
I can't activate it right now. It costs...
That one costs a 3. You get a free one. Remember, this
Yeah,
earns you a
yeah.
Gyrodyne
Oh.
of your
Gyrodyne.
choice.
I see.
And one of the gyro, you can get a one-cost Gyrodyne, and
You
it
can
costs.
spin for 3.
You can spin it for 3.
No, I'm not going to. Actually,
But you do want to take a free Gyrodyne?
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll take a 3
But I mean, you
Gyrodyne.
could swap that out.
No,
Oh,
you can't.
Oh, you already put
Once
it in
it's
there.
built, you can't.
You can't. But still, I mean.
But
place it
I
later.
have now built 2 Gyrodynes of the same number. I bought 2 twos. Even though they're not active, I get the 7 points now.
Ah, okay.
So that moves. Which one is me? I'm the one in the lag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we are. That was my 5. I have a 3 available. I am going to use my 3 as if it were a 1, using my plus or minus to purchase this. It is not activated yet because I have to purchase the other 2 before I can flip it. But I still get the 8 victory points, I believe. No, I get the 8 victory points when I flip it. So, yeah.
Okay. All right, so I have a 2 and a 5. I am going to figure it's right there. So I'm not green. What am I thinking?
You're right.
I'm this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that? Actually, that still works out. 2 to go to my nearest planet here.
Aha. All right, so
And-
you claim a planet,
Yep.
and you can either, I believe
Take a
this is
planet
either
token.
or is it both?
Gain the indicated die modifier tokens.
Oh, then tokens.
Okay.
One of each.
Or you could take the planet if you want.
Yeah, or you could take a planet.
Or I can take the mystery box. Oh, ooh. No, I'll take these. As tempting as they were.
You have a 5.
I have a 5. With the 5, I am going to.
You're getting some crackle.
No, I already solved that
Wait,
one.
that one's already been dealt with.
Oh wait, I only get the bonus if I actually stay there, though, right?
What?
No, you claim
If you
it.
end your movement on it,
Yeah, and my move.
you can claim it and get the bonus.
Oh, but each separate movement counts as.
So if
It's
you
a
move
movement,
again,
yeah. You're
It's a
fine.
different.
I'm still
yeah.
good.
different set of
Yeah.
movement. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well then. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works.
It is a corner case, we should mention. You cannot go back across a track that you've moved across.
Right.
Yeah.
The same.
Yep.
In the same
you can't
movement.
retrace the same segment, and that's kind of what I was just counting that
You
out.
can't be like boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Boom, boom.
Uh,
And just to let you know, if it
1,
affects your
2,
strategy,
3, 4.
it appears you
4.
get bonus points
But
for
it's
the
a 5,
more.
isn't it? So are you using
but I have this.
Oh, yes. So you moved through green, so you go more slowly, and you claim a thing.
Yeah.
Very
You
well
have to land
done.
on. You have to land on it in order for it to.
Amanda,
to claim.
it is your turn.
Right.
Right.
Okay,
Which is why I wanted to.
Yeah. No, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna use my 3 to move and go 1, 2, 3.
Claim a thing.
Claim a Pulsar, and I have a Gyrodyne because I bought one earlier. So I'm gonna place it,
Excellent.
and then I'm gonna use my 5 to
to
spin
activate
it.
it. Ah, excellently well done.
So it starts giving me victory points.
Yep.
Go start that engine.
Yep. Got that moving.
Okay. So it appears to be my turn.
I believe it is. I think we're getting the hang of this.
We are.
Obviously, I don't have any idea how the strategy works.
So I am
But
going to
I'm
spend one of
definitely
these
figuring out the game. Okay.
to drop this to a 3 and claim that.
Okay. So now for the remainder of the game, if you purchase the technology,
A cool
you
thing.
get victory
Fact.
points.
And I will spend the other one
Okay.
to make this as well also a 3. Claim that.
So you
And
get
now-
2 victory points. You get 2 victory points from this for claiming a technology.
Yep. And I get 1 victory point from that because it's.
Well, that's during. Oh, we've been missing that.
That's a one-time thing, I think, though, right? Or what is
The
it?
victory points on the track there, Travis. See if you can figure out
That
when we
looks like
should
it's
have been
that looks
doing
like
that.
that looks like it relates to the gyrodynes.
It's not purple, is it? If
It's
it's purple,
Gyrodyne looking.
if it's purple, it's at the end of the game.
No, it's not. I don't think it's purple.
Travis, look at the end game scoring. I think that may be when we get those.
It might be under the inventions or the
Yeah.
patents. Look under the patents.
Patenting technologies.
All right, this is it. This is the ding. Ding.
Ding.
We missed a trigger.
It happens.
At the
Happens
end of
every
last
game.
round, I think something was supposed to happen. And I think it was anybody who has purchased something in this row got 2 victory points for every technology that they owned in that row.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Can I take a look real quick if you're.
Yeah, sure. I'm not.
So that would have been.
I
I
just saw
just-
a.
I bought that last round.
I just saw a plus question mark.
Ha 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 ha. A spinning gyrodyne. Each spinning gyrodyne produces the amount of points shown on its face plus the amount of points shown on the left end of the current round's technology row.
Oh.
So this affects everybody's spinning gyrodynes.
Which
So
is you 2.
from
So
last
you
turn.
each get an
So
additional
we,
2.
we each get an additional 2 points.
Yes. All right. We're getting
So at
this.
the end of this turn, whoever has gyrodynes will get an additional 1. That's why it changes multiple
Yeah.
times.
Interesting.
So, okay.
Gotcha.
And now we know.
Problem solved. Thank
Correct. All right. So, anyways, it's still my turn.
Well done.
Those were.
you. Get a victory point for buying this, or when I activate it? look.
I believe for buying because.
Wrong technologies. Whenever you pay a die cost for building or taking a transmitter tile, score 1 point, and I can use dice at different values.
So which one is
So I
the
get
which
1
one is the
point.
buy and which one is the activate?
It's both buy and activate.
But this they have two. You need both.
Yeah, either one is either. So this one I have to pay 3 to activate it. Like I have to buy
Oh.
all 3.
I'm
So
confused.
it's-
Well, how do you acquire it?
You acquire it by paying either one,
Either one,
and then you
when pay
activate it
the
by
other
paying
one.
the other one.
Okay.
Travis got his activated immediately because he bought one that only had one purchase price.
And then, and this one happens when you buy it or when you activate it.
When you activate it.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Okay, so I now have 2 extra die to use.
Is that the end of everybody's done spending their things?
Well, but I mean, I get
But
these
his technology-
simultaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get to use them.
Yes. So,
So I
here.
get a 2 and I
have
get a 2.
and a 2. Man, that is cool technology.
Is this considered moving through a green? No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Okay. So I will acquire this one
Okay.
with the 2.
Yep. And you have another 2 that you can spend.
Oh, finally, move up the starting point. 1, 2.
And you explore a planetary system, and you do not get a red die, so instead you get
Well,
a planet.
You already had it.
You used it. You used it already.
Oh, you can only get it once.
Right.
Yeah.
I get some. Do I get something else?
Yeah, you
or-
get a mystery box.
I get a mystery
Here,
box.
have a planet.
And
What
now
did it get you?
I got 4. Got me 4
4
victory.
victory points.
Wow,
From last to tied for first.
this is interesting times.
And now you don't need anything to claim the green.
Right, you just claim
I
it.
can just claim it.
Yep. So put a green on.
Can I have
one
the
of them.
4 pointer
Yeah,
thing?
you can have it back.
Okay.
All right. We did it, guys.
Score some points.
Now you have to land land on those in order to claim things, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So
If
now,
you pass through one, you can claim a lifeless planet,
okay,
but it doesn't get you anything, as far as I know.
Except their bonuses over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep this hidden. If you look at the back, this is the scoring.
Oh, you get points.
You get
for the
points
planets you
for the amount
you've
of
colonized.
planets you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is useful.
All right.
I'm not going to hide information.
It's not like you had the only one.
No, but I figured that out on turn 1.
Production phase.
Well, then that put you at a severe advantage this entire time.
I
New
know.
order of
Actually, it was
play.
turn 2.
Me, Amanda, Travis, Nate is the new order.
So you two just flip.
Yep. Handout engineering cubes. So
Amanda gets. Oh,
Travis
no.
gets
Travis
3.
gets 3.
I
Nate
need them.
gets 2.
I still don't know what to do with them, but I need them.
At the end, you get to spend them for
Well,
additional victory
Also,
points.
at any time during your
Dice.
turn, you may
can
spend
them to your
4
bonus
for
die.
bonus die. So we should probably be rolling the bonus die.
Gets 1. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not rolling the bonus die.
Gain
Spending my
points
energy
and
points.
cubes from online transmitters. No. Score points for
it says-
spinning gyrodynes.
Copying the one left on the dice board and using that as your bonus die.
Oh, that's cool. That's still cool, though.
Yeah, it's awesome. Score points for spinning gyrodynes. So, Travis, you get 2 plus 1 is 3. And so, 1, 2, 3. And Nate gets 4.
And Amanda gets 3.
Yes, Amanda gets 3.
Hooray!
Score points for certain technologies. Does anybody have a technology that gives them points? No.
Not the
This is
kids.
one that would have, but
Yes.
nobody has it. Discard remaining transmitters. It's only 1. And reveal 3 more. So we've got one that gives us victory cubes, or energy cubes.
This one did as well.
That will give you more.
What does this one do?
That's an excellent question.
What's the symbol?
Flying into the black hole.
What?
I think it's for visiting or passing through.
Immediately teleport your ship to any location and treat it as though you just ended a flight there.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Or ring it now.
It does say explicitly you can never teleport to an isolated pulsar.
Oh,
You can't get back.
get
stuck
off.
there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Never
all be
another
planned
thing like
anyway.
that to ever leave.
Move tokens to unlock second patents on technologies. Yep. But it doesn't matter. And
yeah.
advance the time marker.
I
Halfway.
can't now see what those cost because you moved those tokens down
Oh, you can't-
instead of
okay.
moving them, so I cannot see what they are.
Okay.
I'm far enough away, and
That is-
those are just big enough that it ends up obscuring what's behind them.
So this one it costs 2.
Okay.
This one costs 6.
Did you
3
claim
to 5.
3 victory points when you went through that pulsar, by the way?
Did I go through a pulsar?
Your
Oh,
hand's
Amanda?
on 1? Oh, that's Amanda. Or are you?
I'm blue.
Yeah, but
Did you get
he's-
3 victory
he's
points?
yellow.
I don't think so.
Oh,
You bought this technology.
I bought that technology.
And
I
you
did
landed
not
on a
get
Pulsar.
Yeah, I did not get those 3. I can't reach my token.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
All right. Next turn.
thank you, Nate.
Time to roll some dice again. I feel like I've got the mechanics down now, and I have no idea what I'm doing. 1, 2s, some 4s, a 5 and a 6. Interesting times. All right, so the median is here. There are 2 to the right, 3, 4 to the left.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So where I am first.
Yes, you are.
What do I want to be doing? I'm going to take a 5, which is 2 to the right. I guess I'm not getting cubes anyway, so I'll move 2 over here.
So what is that technology on the left?
This?
No, other one.
This.
Yes.
Andrew. Or no, Travis.
Travis.
My guess would be every time you claim a planet, you get a victory point.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Or, oh no, wait a minute, that's a one-time thing. So it looks like,
Oh, maybe a victory point for every planet you own?
well, why don't we find out?
Oh, wait, it's actually on this one here.
Ah,
Immediately score 1 point for each station you have.
Oh,
Good call.
okay.
I'm assuming this one is moved to
Yes,
the
that's
station.
teleport. It's
Yeah.
teleport, just like that one.
But it has to be, I'm assuming it
Onto a
revealed?
planetary system.
Immediately teleport your ship to a planetary system and treat it as though you ended a flight there.
So, but it does not have to be revealed?
Correct.
Cool, so you can go reveal it. That's good.
I'm just looking at what values
Yeah.
things have. I'm gonna take a 4,
Okay.
which is 1 to
Yep.
the right. To the right.
Excellent.
Travis, it's your turn.
All right. I will.
I was going strong earlier, and I'm suddenly just like
Crashing.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn to take.
Yes, and you take 2.
Oh, it looks really good.
Okay. Take a 2. Yep.
So wait, do we go on the top or the bottom?
You go on the top, which makes you first.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. That's what I thought.
So much thought involved in this now. Okay,
Okay.
excellent.
So Andy, is your turn.
No,
Nope, it's Travis's
Travis's.
turn. We're on our way back.
Snake
Yeah.
draft.
Oh, that's right, snake draft. I forgot. Pass to your left.
Everybody's
Pass
got
to
lots
your
of
my-
energy
Your
cubes,
left
but
again.
I've got none.
My brain has slowed to a halt.
Yeah.
Not great for a game like this, but
Yeah, it's,
soldier on.
I'm like looking ahead to try and figure out what possible victory stuff I could get. Travis takes a 4. And Amanda,
Yes.
what die do you want?
Taking a 2, my friends.
There's 2 to the left.
Bump.
Okay. And I will also take a 2. And I guess I'll move on the inventory track, or the initiative track. There's no point in. I'm so far behind on the energy track. I just.
Well, and you
whatever.
always will be with that attitude.
I know, right? So now it's my turn. I'm going to use a 5 to purchase this station, and I will connect it like
Why
so.
are you buying that with a 5? Oh, you're thinking. Never mind.
Yeah, I have a cool technology that lets me purchase stations for less. And then I have a 2, so I'm going to activate this station, which means I flip it over. I immediately get 4 victory points when I flip it. So I get 4 victory points. And that station is half activated. And that's my turn. I'm not good at this. Who's next?
My turn.
Amanda.
What was I planning on doing with my 4 and my 2? I had
I
a
have no
thought.
idea.
I had plans. I had
You
plans.
thought things
my
out
folks.
and now it's gone. Boy, I'm bad at this.
I'm bad at this.
I'm bad at this.
I'm having fun.
Oh, I'm having a grand time. I just have no idea what I'm doing.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm going to use my 4
Uh-huh.
to buy that technology that lets me teleport. No, next one up.
This one.
That one, yeah.
Okay. So pass me one of your blues.
I'm putting my 4 there. I'm handing you a blue thingy.
And whoosh.
And where are you transporting?
I am transporting to here.
Okay. Reveal the planetary system.
Name the system. It has 2 planets, a good one and a dead one.
Yep.
And it has an energy cube and a plusy thing.
So you claim the planet with a blue thing.
And I can either take that or take the bonuses.
Do you want an energy cube and a plus minus, or do you
mystery
want
I
a
want
mystery box?
What's in the box?
nothing. You're so stupid. I'm gonna take these things. Very good.
Very tasty.
And I get 1 cube.
Okay. Well done.
Yes.
You still have a 2 to use.
Yes, I
Or
do.
did you use that already?
I have
Yeah.
a 2 to use.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, that was foolish. That was a foolish place to go, but it's
You
okay.
fool!
It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm going to use my 2.
I need more dice. I need to get some bonus dice.
I'm going to use my 2 to move a little bit more. I'm going to go visit another system.
Awesome.
Visit that one. And
And you get either a mystery box or 2 plus minuses.
I'm going to get a mystery box this time.
What'd you get?
I got 3 victory points.
Okay.
And a plus minus box. So
Well, hey, that worked out pretty well.
it did. And yeah.
Travis, can you stack plus minus boxes? I think you can only use one.
I think you can
at a
only
time.
use one
Yeah.
per die.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can confirm that for you, but
And Amanda's turn is complete.
I am
tokens
done.
cannot be combined.
Travis's turn.
All right, so I
1
am
and a
going.
4.
Yep, I'm gonna use my 4 to purchase a 3 here. Place it on my thing
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna do that just while I'm over there because I'm going to use those to use that as my bonus die.
Ah.
Gonna use this one
Clever girl.
to move 1 plus 1 due to my technology on over the thing there.
Yep.
What
Gets
does
you
that
a
mean?
free 2 or 3 gyro smurf. Want to pass me one of your red guys and I'll populate a planet?
Yes, please. So I
Or
could,
you looking somewhere?
yeah, no, that's fine. I'll take the free gyro smurf.
Gyro smurf. And it's Nate's turn. No.
Hold on.
No, I'm wrong.
Yes.
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 Nate's turn.
Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No.
Something's going to happen.
The parrot.
Girls like lizards, right? Girls like swarms of lizards. I'm gonna get you so many lizards.
You try and bribe Robot Santa? Very naughty.
I like that John Goodman plays Robot Santa in the first one.
I only just heard that literally today.
Really?
Really?
There's a podcast called Talking Simpsons. It's done by the Laser Time podcast group, and they were mentioning that they did a bonus like Patreon only Talking Futurama,
Oh, cool.
and they talked about the Xmas episode, talked about John Goodman's performance.
Yeah.
1, 2. Yep.
So, what was I just gonna say? See, really, my brain has like gone.
And I will gladly claim that blue
The
planet.
single blue planet. Yep.
So we've listened
And
to
I
the
will
commentary tracks on the Futurama
Things on
DVDs.
things.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Three.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
it's good bands.
My very
Awesome.
favorite
And you
bit
also have a
is
four.
one that I reference without people
do.
knowing I'm referencing it, which is at one point one of the people on the
Cool
commentary is
technology.
like telling a story, and no one's paying attention, and the guy who plays Bender starts going, "Nobody
John
cares.
DiMaggio. Yeah.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Second
Nobody
thought,
cares.
I will be
Nobody
taking
cares.
this.
Nobody cares. Nobody
Okay.
cares. Nobody cares." Nobody cares.
Well done, Amadio.
Nobody cares.
All right, is that the end of the round?
I believe it is.
Do you want to spend 4 to get a 6?
And then, like
It's
a
already
few
been
seconds
used.
later, nobody cared.
And it only
So
did-
every once in a while at work, when someone is going
Only one
on and
bonus
on
per
about something,
person
I'll
per
start
round,
humming
but you
Beethoven's
could
Fifth.
still do it.
And it's a nice
Yeah,
thing to vent
actually.
without anyone knowing you're venting.
Spending 4.
And then I will use this.
Yep, to make that 6 into a 5.
And activate.
So that
Yes.
flips that, which lets you teleport anywhere on the board.
On the board. Anywhere on the board.
Go anywhere, do anything.
Teleport right there and claim that pulsar.
put your
Claim
3
that Pulsar.
I will actually.
That was a lot of stuff you just did, Nate.
It was.
That was an impressive turn.
Was.
All right. Now, it's the end of the round.
Yeah, it is.
So stuff happens.
Yeah, something's
All right.
gonna happen.
Yellow, blue, red, green. That stays the same. Give me the cubes.
So 3 to Travis,
I get one.
2 to Nate.
I can't say I don't know what they do anymore. I use them.
Yeah, now you know what they do.
And I need more.
I need them all.
Take penalties, nobody takes any. Gain points and cubes from online transmitter. I have an online transmitter.
Go
I get 2
you!
cubes. I
I
have
also
3
have an
cubes
online
now.
transmitter. I gain 3 victory points. 2, 3.
Excellent. Well done. Points for spinning gyrodynes. We are here, so there's no additional points, but still.
I get 3.
So Nate gets 3.
I get 2.
I get 5.
What?
Yeah.
What-
Yeah, he
oh,
does.
damn.
Okay. Points for technologies. I don't think any of the technologies get us points. Nope.
Not
Nope.
this time around.
Discard the remaining transmitters. There it goes. And
Did
put up 3 new ones.
gain an additional thing for
I haven't. Oh, I did activate a technology.
Yeah, you did.
or
I don't
transmitter?
think, or a transmitter. I don't think I took that point. I don't remember.
I don't remember you taking it, so take it.
Okay.
Amanda, did you pass through any
I did not pass through any
Unlock
pulsars.
things. And we're ready to go. Well, I was moving it to
Yeah,
the side
I
so Amanda
wasn't
can see
thinking.
it.
I only had like
What?
2.
Oh, right. It was only 2
Advanced
movements.
time marker.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
Could
worry
have
about
then,
that.
like,
The one-
ended your turn.
It
then?
went like 1, 2.
You know,
And I
roll
was,
some dice.
what I should have done was instead of going to here, I should have gone like over here where I could have used 2 to go to a pulsar.
I mean, you could have still won 2.
I wasn't thinking
Interesting.
about
Oh.
like I wasn't thinking about pulsars, and I was thinking about getting to other planet systems.
Right. I mean, because that's also a thing that we're encouraged
I mean, 'cause
to
you
do.
get points for like claiming
Oh,
planets.
and
Oh.
did we reordered,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I lost a die. Where'd it go?
Andy's first. Yeah, I mean, I think it's. Yeah, we're in the right.
And what was the die itself? Oh,
There we go. All right.
okay,
So
that's
medium is
there, and then
and
there.
what's left?
Do
Yes.
you remember what I bought this with? I think I bought it with the 2, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you used one of the ones from
Yeah,
that doohickey.
I am still first player.
Yeah, you are.
Pretty. Player 1.
I'm going to take this 5 and move 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Was it the combination on
Same
somebody?
combination on my
Amanda.
luggage.
Allie was watching that earlier.
Let's see. What dost I want? I'm buying a 1.
3. Okay. Which moves you 2 to the left.
Hey, out of curiosity, was there supposed to be a thing here?
There must have been.
It just looks like a place where there
Yeah.
would be a thing.
You're right. There should have been. I guess there's only one that goes in the box, not two.
There you go. All set.
Problem solved.
We're good. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. So that's 1, 2 to the
Yep.
left.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
The lizard.
Was that 3? You just moved yourself 3.
No, that
Okay.
was. I was
Okay.
here.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
No, she's good.
I trust her.
Everything is fine.
All right.
Yes. No. Yes.
And Travis.
It's not even Christmas.
I'm sorry I brought it up. It's just.
Who does the squawking? Is it Maurice
It's
LaMarche?
probably Maurice LaMarche.
I feel
he does
like
all
there's-
the animal noises.
It's either Maurice LaMarche or who's the other one that does all the voices? The guy that does Taz.
Okay. Nate, you get to draft twice.
I do.
Okay.
So that's what, 2?
Yes, 2 to the right. That's Enda. That's not you.
That's right.
Okay. Draft another die.
It's Frank Welker.
That's
okay.
who I was thinking. That's
I looked it up.
That's
Thank
the
you,
name I
Amanda.
wanted. I just couldn't think of it. So
1 to the left.
2 to the left.
Right? You took. Oh, you took
I
a
took a
1.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 to the left. Yes.
That is what I did, right?
Yep.
That's what I
You
did.
did. That's what happened. Did you move yourself? No. Move yourself 2 to the left.
I'm working on that.
Such concentration. Just do it. It's like he's trying to win or something. That's not how this is supposed to work. That was
Is it
1.
2 to the left?
Yeah, it's 2 to the
I
left.
know. I'm debating.
Okay. Whoop.
Okay.
Okay. Who's next?
Travis.
What is preparing? Stop preparing. Just go.
Just go.
Just go.
Sir, hadn't you better buckle up?
Buckle this. We could probably quote that whole movie.
It's too dangerous. You have to slow down first.
My brains are going into my feet. I love that one.
Okay.
Moving one to the
1
left.
to the left.
No, I
Excellent.
didn't see you playing with your dolls again, sir.
Good. Who's next? Amanda.
Yeah, hi.
You get to draft another die.
I do.
How many bleed poles do we have on this ship?
Go, sir.
I knew it.
I'm gonna take another 1.
Okay. Move 2 to the left.
I'm gonna go. Dose.
Okay. And
My cube!
My cubes now.
and last. Wow.
Mine is the evil laugh.
Okay. I'll take a 3.
I think I heard Travis.
This way, I guess. All right. I go first. So I'm going to, this technology is coming in so handy. The one that lets me pay less or more for stuff. So you spend 5 as a 6.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to spend 3 as a 2.
Uh-huh.
And this transmitter turns on. I get 8 victory points.
Dang. That was 9 you just moved.
It was.
Zoop,
Get him!
and I get a
Get in there.
5 bonus.
Does it happen every turn, or
No, it's just
Just
when
when
you
you
activate the
activate it.
2 linked places.
Man.
So I get a 5 bonus. I'm going to use that to turn on one of my gyromorphs. So this one is activated.
Flamurifer?
Is this when I buy or activate? So I get 2 more. I am done. Done.
Done.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm spending one of my ones to get the technology that gives me 3 cubes.
Nice.
All the cubes. It's also
are 3
gonna
cubes.
give me like points later, so
Yeah.
excellent. Building myself a little fortress. And I'm going to use my other one to purchase a 1 gyro thingy mabob.
Ah, lovely.
Hang on to that for a little bit.
Okay. It's Travis's turn.
Use my 3 to move. There we go. 1, 2, 3 plus 1.
Okay, so you passed through this system.
Sure did.
You can populate that lifeless
I'm
planet,
going to.
and you
like,
ended on this system,
here,
so
folks.
you can populate that.
You go hang out on this dead
green
planet.
Do you want a cube?
I
to toss
didn't
them
really
out,
even
or-
stop. I just kind of fired them out of the
Yeah.
cannon.
Blowing them out.
Do you
That-
want
that- that's
to,
our- that's our main
send
method of
out a probe or
colonization.
something?
The ship can't stop. We don't have the fuel for it.
I
We
like
just
that.
load them into torpedo tubes and just kind of broadside the planet.
So you spocked him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even
So-
have like a
so
long
I'm gonna take the box.
connection.
Take the box.
The box!
What's in the box.
The box.
What's in the box?
Strangely enough, it is actually going to Crossrow's head.
I don't actually know what this means.
It's Frank's first hit.
If I have a translation for me.
So what is the symbol?
Go to an. Oh, if you draw one of these exploration, keep it for the rest of the game. This is the only exploration mode. Does not at the end of the game when counting up stations of at planets. Each of these tiles counts as 1 extra station. This applies only to the station's scoring goal, not to any end game goals.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Not to the-
So
not to
this
goal
is just an
5.
extra planet explored.
Yeah.
Or extra station established.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was a little wild with those broadsides, and
Yeah. You
ended up planning,
populated this
wouldn't it?
place
Yeah.
here.
yeah, I didn't even know.
Good.
There's like an asteroid with some of your dudes on it.
So Nate, I
That
believe
means
is
Isaac
it.
Newton.
Oh, he's got a 2. You've got a 2 to use.
Travis, just went
I also have a 2. I am going to go over to this pulsar.
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
gonna do that.
You gonna put a 3 there?
I'm gonna put 3 there. And with that 3,
You have a 6. No.
You have to activate it though, don't you?
Yeah.
They have-
no,
you have to
they only need to be built for the bonus.
Correct.
Or rather, the construction only needs to be started for the bonus.
Oh, well then I get one of the bonuses too because I have 2 3s.
Yeah.
You had a 3, and you had that one built before me. So I'll play by honor here.
Okay, so Nate gets 7.
Oh, they have different. They have different.
Yeah, they have
Yes.
different
values.
values. It's
Nate
like
gets 7.
lanterns
1,
and
2,
stuff
3,
where
4, 5,
the
6,
first person
7.
to get it.
I thought.
gets
And
more.
I
Travis
thought they had
gets
to be
4.
activated. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. And I don't have any other die, so
My turn.
I'm.
What? Is that a thing? Oh, you're debating to get a bonus.
The 3? It's a 3.
It's a 3,
It's a
and that's
3.
why I was looking at the other stuff on the board. Does it make sense for me to do that?
Oops.
Yes, it does. Spend 4
Get a 3.
to get that one right there.
This one?
Yeah.
And you can link it to either end of
But
your
it's not
station.
activated yet. Or does it only have one?
It only has
It
one.
only
so
has
it's
one
activated
die.
Immediately. How many victory points do you get?
8.
8.
It says right on the top.
8.
Okay.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then I just get to use.
7, 8.
I just get
And
to
you
use
get the
this.
bonus die. Yeah.
But
Okay.
you used a bonus die, so you cannot use that.
Oh, this is correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Well then. You know what?
Stick it there.
That's fine.
Okay. Excellent. And it's Nate's turn. You have a 4 and a 1.
So, can I purchase and then use a plus minus in the same turn?
Sure.
Okay, I will purchase a plus minus.
Okay.
What
so
die?
you spent 1.
A 1. Aren't those both the same though?
Yeah, they are.
You can
I just gave it
purchase.
to you out of the one pile instead of the
Doesn't
two
matter.
pile.
Okay.
That just means you can purchase with either a 1 or a 2, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
And
Now
with
you have
that,
a 4 that you can turn into a 5.
5, which I will.
Yep. Which activates your station.
Actually, Andy, can I see the instructions for a second?
Yeah.
Because I want to check that, because it does have a divide and it does have a space for them above each one.
Yeah.
Zing.
So you activate your thing, you get a 4 bonus.
I
So I'm
do.
just curious.
What are you going to do with your 4?
I'm going to acquire that technology, that cool technology.
Yep. Which gets you a +1 anytime.
I score a gyroscope.
Anytime, every time at the scoring phase, you get
Yes.
an extra 1 for each active gyroscope. Okay.
Correct.
Is that everybody? Everybody's gone?
I believe so.
So things happen now?
Yes. Turn the play
New
order.
turn order is Nate, Amanda, Travis,
Okay.
me.
I wasn't sure if if you ran out of
Engineering
tokens, if it
cubes.
mattered, but it actually says if you run out of
Amanda,
tokens,
you
just
get
use
3.
a substitute. So it doesn't actually end
2
up
to
mattering.
Travis?
Because if it matters, then you can block people from
1 to
buying
me.
Right.
I use
by
this. So.
using up a certain amount.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure if that.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
No penalties. Gain points and cubes from online transmitters. I get 2 energy cubes from this transmitter. I get 1 energy cube from this transmitter, and I get 2 victory points.
That's you, right?
Okay, thank you. Yep.
And I get 3 from mine. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Gyrodynes. Lots of people with gyrodynes.
Yep.
So he gets 5. Lucky duck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, 6, 7.
6,
What?
7.
No, not
No,
yet.
he hasn't spun.
We're on this turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
8, 9. Is it, wait, is it 2 for each or 2 total?
2 total. I think.
I think it's 2 total.
Plus 2.
Yeah. So it's just so you get 7.
Or no. Maybe it's per.
Per would make more sense.
Yeah,
But
per would make more sense. So you have 2 active. You got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay. I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nate gets
Each spinning
3.
gyrodyne produces the amount of
2,
points
3,
plus the
4,
amount of points
5.
shown on the left end. So
Gotcha.
Yes.
Amanda,
you actually get 6
2.
because you have your new technology.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
So I get 1 extra.
Amanda gets 4. Good. Technologies. Well, you already got that technology one.
Yep.
That's pretty much it, right? Discard the remaining transmitters.
You can move me down on my technology.
New
track.
transmitters come out.
Yeah.
We've got 2 teleports. One that gives victory points and one that gives cubes.
No, that's not tele. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a teleport. That's a teleport.
And that's just cubes.
That's a teleport to a pulsar on the left and to a planetary system on the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Move tokens to unlock. You already did that, Nate. Advance the time marker. Bong. So it's 9:30
I'm gonna
now.
make this
Yeah.
the last.
Do you want to make this the last one, or do you want to call it?
No, we're
Last round. 'cause
we
I
know
had
what we're
things I was
doing.
planning
Oh,
on
okay.
doing.
People have plans. All right.
I
next
had a
one.
goal, okay?
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
I've been
last
moving towards this goal.
Dude, I have a 45-minute ride home.
One round.
And
One round.
No, I'm
So,
fine with the
yeah.
one round. He wants to go the whole game.
No, I think one
3
more
turns
round.
left.
Each round is taking us a while to complete.
I mean, they're
so.
getting shorter each time, but still.
Yeah, we're
It's
getting
9:30.
faster. We're figuring out how things work. Alrighty. So
Nate's going
this
for
is the median.
And it stays there.
It stays where it is. Okay.
Nate, you are going first.
Unless you want to concede.
No. No, I gotta. Alright, wait a minute. How many?
Man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I do have that. That is good. I'm taking that 6.
Okay. Moves it 3 to
Three.
the right.
Since we're doing this the last time, 1, 2, 3, I really don't care.
Alright. I am going to grab.
I think there's points for turn order. So
Might be. Yeah, you're right, there are.
I'm gonna take. Stay where I am.
okay. Travis.
You take the 4. And I will move.
Okay. I'm going to take a 6. And go 1, 2, 3. And I'll take a. Take a 3. No. Take a 2. Take a 2. And
Something one
move
to
this back off so I don't lose a victory point during the reset. All right, Travis.
All right. I guess I will take the 3.
Okay.
Yes.
No movement.
And nothing happens.
Amanda.
I'm also going to take number 3.
Nate, you take a 1.
I do.
You move something 2 to the left.
That would put you. You came out.
Oh, yeah, that's
here.
right. You're right. I did come out there.
Okay. Nate moves first.
I do. I am going to spend my Austin.
Cost 6. Nice.
And what do I do for 1? I will move 1 and then 1 extra with my technology. And I will go ahead and claim that planet and anything I can do with 2.
Go to the other system.
Yeah. Could go like populate that or unlock that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
why not, right?
Why not?
Yeah, 2 cubes.
Or a mystery box.
Yeah. What would you like?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
3 and a cube.
Nice.
3 victory points in a cube. 1, 2, 3, and a cube. That goes back to you.
Is that it? Are you done?
Yeah.
You used your one?
Right.
I got a lot. I got a lot of
Yeah, you
mileage
got
on
a
that
lot
one.
done.
Yeah.
Your mileage may vary.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 to move. Yeah, I put that on there. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And place that. Now I could spin that gyrodyne. I need to think for a moment. That's annoying. Oh no, that'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I can pay to spin it, or I can pay to buy something on there.
Right.
And like that gets me points up here that I wouldn't get otherwise.
Well,
but
just to
this
let you-
gets me this guy.
Right. So
It's who I can end up getting more out of is what
Right.
I'm trying to figure out, which meant me counting these.
right. Oh yeah, because you have 4 technologies right now.
Exactly.
So you can do one or the other, but not both.
Exactly. So I need to figure out who I can get more out of. And we've already moved on the track, which means we will get energy cubes at the end of
Hold
this
on.
round when we...
Would you like assistance in maximizing your stuff?
Let me...
Okay.
Can you...
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to.
I want to work through my own head, and then if you think that I'm making a mistake, please let me know, but
That's
please don't
more-
try and tell me what to do.
That's more what I was asking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I get very sensitive about people trying to direct my turns
And I know that, and I apologize.
Andy's done that to me in Magic.
I try not to, but I have. Yeah.
You're my friend, and I want to make sure you have a good time.
So here's the thing. This is how I'm thinking about it. Is that right now, and this is why I was counting these cubes. I have 11, which means I'm 1 shy of being able to pay him twice. But I'm going to get cubes at the end of this round when we get cubes for where we are on the track. So I'm going to be getting, because none of us are moving anywhere on this track, I'm going to get 3 cubes.
Yep.
Which means I would be able to pay him twice, which would get me 12 victory points.
I'm confused.
She's right.
Why? How are you paying him?
She's going to spend 4
I'm
to
gonna
take the
spend-
bonus 1.
Right. Or no, I get to pay him multiple. I get to pay him 3 times to get.
Oh, no.
No. You
Wait.
can only
It's-
do 1 per.
Right.
So to claim it, when you claim it, you get 6. You
Right.
can then pay 4 and get an additional.
get an
6.
additional and
You can
1 to
play
get the
one
last
To get an
6.
additional
additional 6 at
6.
the end.
Okay.
And
So
that
you only
guy
need
you pay
5 at the end of the game.
So I'd be paying him 4, and then I'd be paying him 1.
Correct.
And I'd be getting 6, 12,
18.
18. That's then I'm buying a technology, because getting that extra gyrodyne, I'm only getting 5 victory points for each thing I'm buying there, so it doesn't matter if I have, right?
Yep, I think you're right.
Okay, so I'm gonna buy, what can I get for 3? I can get that
Bonus
one.
dice.
Or I can get that. I don't need bonus
Oh.
dice at the
No, but
moment.
they only.
This is only technologies you buy after
when
that.
you buy them.
Oh, well that doesn't help me. So
Oh, which actually I should have gotten 2 for. Didn't I claim 1? I got that one.
got
right?
that one. Yeah.
So.
Okay.
all right. So I'm gonna spend my 3. Oh, actually, I have these.
Yeah.
So I actually could have 4 or 2. Right?
Yes.
Or I mean, yeah. You could have
Yeah, like I can play with that die a little bit.
What are those, +2s or plus -1s?
This is
There's
plus minus one.
So yeah, that
So
3
it
is
can be either a
3,
2 or a
4, a 2.
Yeah. I'm also going to get points for having moved through a Pulsar this turn, so. Hard. This is hard.
I know, difficult. Do you want me to just give you your 3 points for going through a Pulsar?
Yeah.
There.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm annoyed that I couldn't get both, but
Well, you couldn't get both because we're also ending the game.
yeah.
If we had played the full game.
I probably could have gotten. I could have gotten the other one. Wouldn't have been able to get her, but
May I now say something?
yeah, go for it.
You can get both. You buy this, you get 2 dice, you
Yeah.
use one of those to bump it to a 3, and spin it.
Oh, activate
yeah,
your thing.
you're right.
Yeah.
That's what.
Thank you. Yes, that does because I. Yeah, so I
So
will
you
do
buy
that.
this for 3.
Buy that for 3.
You get a technology.
You get a
So that gives me a technology.
Oops. You get 2 dice back, a 2 and a 2.
Yep.
And then, yeah.
2, 2. Then I use this to spin one up to a 3.
Yep. And activate your yo-yo dine.
And that gets me spinning with an X and a Y.
Yep.
And then I have a 2 I can play with. That can also be a 1 or a 3.
You do get points
And
for.
you could buy a 1 for 4. Oh no, you've already used your bonus die.
Yeah, I've already used my bonus die.
But you can the unspun yo-yo dimes do get you bonus points at the end of the game.
Yeah. I can't place another one.
Right.
Yeah.
So it'll get you points, but even though you can't
Right.
place it.
I could unlock that, spin that up to a 3, and go 1. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. I was missing that there was an extra
Oh, okay.
bump in between.
But you would pass through that solar system and you can place a second.
Something.
She's already got
Oh,
something
You
there.
can't have 2 in
I can't
one.
have 2
Okay.
in the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trixie.
So if I have 3, I could buy another technology.
Yeah, get something that's going to get you some points.
You could drop it to a 2 and get that.
Oh yeah, which you have 3, so you would get your 3 more victory points.
Yeah.
Or I could spin it down to a 1 and get another 3
Oh,
Cubes.
3 cubes. Yeah, because every 2
2 cubes
cubes
get
is
you a
1
point.
victory point.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Cubes.
All right. 3. Oh, we're out of cubes.
That's what those tokens are there for.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a 4.
Here.
So that was 2 cubes
took
that I
2.
got.
You can
So
give me 2 of those.
Let's hold on. 2 back. I'm gonna put 4 in
And then
and give
take
myself
3.
this and then take 3. Yeah.
okay, cool. We're good.
Excellent.
We're good.
Wonderful. We're fine.
Everybody's happy. So Amanda's done,
I am done.
and that means it's Travis's next.
Travis.
And I'm sure Travis has been figuring out what he's going to be doing this whole time. Spinning up a thing.
Spin it.
Spin it to you when I gotta spin it.
Yep. And
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
+1.
Oh, because green.
Because yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's nice.
And I'll just do that.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Porkin. Okay. My turn. I am the last person to go. Blah, blah, blah. I had been thinking, and then I stopped thinking. I'm going to spend 2 to buy this. Teleport to somewhere. I'll teleport to here. claim it. Place a 3. Spend 6 to spin it up. And I think that's my lot.
Okay.
So, end of round,
Yep.
stuff happens.
Something's happening.
Determine the new order of play. Amanda moves forward, Nate moves back. Hand out engineering cubes from the engineering track. So that's
I
3
get
to
3.
Amanda, 2 to Nate,
Did you get
or
any-
2 to.
You didn't get any, did you, this game?
No, he has a little pile.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I've got.
Yeah,
2.
he got them from his transmitters.
thing
He
is-
just he
Yeah.
resigned himself to being fourth place on this.
Gain points and cubes from online transmitters. So I get 2 cubes, and I get 1 cube and 2 victory points. Score points from spinning gyrodynes. You get none extra this round. Let's see, I have
Convenient turn to end it on, guys.
Yeah.
1, 2 spinning gyrodynes, 3 and a 2, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amanda has. That's a spinner,
Yeah, it is.
and that's a spinner.
Yeah, it is.
So you get
3 points total.
Yep.
Travis has 1, 2 spinning.
3.
That one's not spinning.
That one's not spinning.
You said Travis.
Yeah, Travis.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
red.
2, 3.
Yes, sorry.
You're yellow.
I'm yellow.
It's 8.
Yep, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Nate
I have
has
2.
2, 4, 6.
Plus 1 for each on that. So
Ah.
8.
3, 4,
Did I
5,
score
6,
this 15?
7, 8. I don't recall if you got that 15.
Neither do I.
That was a long
I
time
have
ago.
no idea.
It was last turn, but I did.
honestly
I'm pretty
don't
sure I
think
got
you
the.
did.
I did the dice, but not
Not the
that.
Yeah,
15?
not the
All right.
points.
Amanda, would you move Nate forward 15?
71.
Nice. Okay. Technologies that award points. Nate had 1. That was it.
Yeah, but we
Discard transmitters. We don't really care about this.
those.
Move tokens to unlock. We don't care about that. Advance the time
We're
marker.
gonna say we're done.
And final scoring. So this is where the final scoring portion comes into effect. Who has the instructions? Nate has them. So
Final
let's
scoring.
do each of us in turn.
Purple patents give you a point at the end of the game, and if
Nobody purchased a purple patent.
score points for gold tiles.
All right. So we'll do each of us one at a time. Amanda,
Yes.
you have 5 technologies,
Yes, I do.
so you get 6 victory points for that. Are you going to pay some cubes?
Yes, I am.
2, 4, 5, 6.
I'm going to pay 4 to get 6 more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I'm going to pay 1 more to get 6 more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
You have 2 different types of gyromorphs,
Yes, I do.
so you get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you would take over, are you going to spend 3 cubes?
I am going to spend 3 cubes.
You get 5 more.
Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will spend 2 more
For another 5.
for another 5.
Do you have 9 settlements?
No, I only have 3.
Okay.
No,
They-
nobody
we
has
didn't
9
play,
settlements.
we
Yeah.
didn't play long enough for anyone to get.
And
9
nobody was like
settlements, yeah.
moving
Zooming
as
around
much.
the
Yeah.
yeah.
Travis,
Mm-hmm.
you have 1 technology. You do have 2 different things spinning, correct?
Yeah.
You have a 2 and a 3.
So there's 5. I'm gonna do the whole gamut
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Nice.
Nate, you have 5
technologies.
technologies. So that gets you. Amanda, do you want to move Nate?
Nate is going.
Nate gets 6.
1, 2,
I will
3,
go ahead
4,
and-
5, 6.
Pay for the whole.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And
Yep, another 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Awesome. Nate, Travis, what spinners do you have? Or I mean Nate.
Nate, what
You've
Nate
got 2
has-
3s.
I
they're
get 2
the
3s, so I
same,
do not
you
have
do
that
not
one.
get
No.
that.
Yeah,
Yes,
they're
he
2
does,
3s,
yeah.
so they're the same.
Yeah.
They're the
So
same.
I do
Alright.
not get that bonus.
Me, I have 2 technologies. Nothing. I have 2 different spinners, a 2 and a 3.
Yes. Are
So
you?
I get 5. And I'll spend the 5 to get another 10.
Yeah.
There we go. If you want.
Yes. 10.
All right. What else do we get points
Okay,
for?
so score 1 point for each pulsar you have claimed that either has no gyrodyne or has a gyrodyne still under construction.
All right.
so-
Travis gets 1.
Yep.
Yep,
Travis, you
Travis
get
gets a
1
point.
point for
Yep.
that. Andy, you get 1.
I have 1 under construction. Nobody else has any
Yep.
train. Okay. For each spinning one, we get 1 point, correct?
For each pulsar you have claimed. Score 1 point for each gyrodyne tile. Score 1 point for each gyrodyne tile you either have still under construction or on the table in front of you. So you gain an additional point for that under construction gyrodyne.
Okay, even for an unclaimed.
Yeah.
If you have
So
one.
if
So
you
I get 1 more.
so if you
Yeah.
had a gyrodyne but didn't have a place to put it,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
you would have gotten a point for that.
Okay.
I
I have 4 victory cubes. I'll turn those in for 2 victory points.
What was that?
Victory
he
cubes.
turned in
Or
the
Yep.
energy
Cubes
cubes.
for points.
Yep.
Amanda,
I have 7, so I'm going to turn that in for 3
turn
points.
6 in for 3 points. Yep.
6 in. 1, 2, 3. I don't think any of us are catching Nate.
Gets 2
4.
more victory
Get
points.
2 more victory points.
Yep.
Score points for final in position on the initiative track. It is 7 points for first, 4 points for second, 2 points for third.
7. How many points for second?
4 points.
And
2 points for third.
That would be Travis.
Okay.
And
then for claimed settlements, how many does each person have? I have 1. I get nothing.
Nate, you have 4.
4, so
you
I
get
get
6.
6.
Nate, guess what? You have 101 points, dude.
101. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah,
One.
that's 1.
Travis has
6.
many settlements. 6.
Nice.
12.
You get 12 points, dude. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Sweet.
I have 3.
Yep. Which gets
I
you
get
4 points.
2, 3, 4.
All right. That's it.
Yeah.
Who is the winner? I
That
can't
means-
imagine.
Definitely Nate.
Nate.
Definitely not me.
Nate, you
Travis,
definitely
we were
won
close,
that.
man.
Wow.
Yeah,
Very close.
it's all about
For
getting
second
in.
place. Those
Yeah.
technologies are
It's
definitely
all about
useful.
ending the game 3 turns early.
Yeah. Yeah. If we had kept going,
So,
it might have been different.
And
but-
I have found our final ding. You are not allowed to claim the same technology twice.
Oh, okay.
Oh well.
Which we only did on the last turn.
Yeah, we only did it on
Are
the
you
last
sure
turn.
about that?
It says it right here.
And I
But,
only.
but I had the question at here.
right.
Yeah.
I was like, Andrew, that doesn't sound right.
I totally forgot about that from round 1. I would have bought something else. It would have cost me I would have ended up with 1 less victory point.
Yeah, I think we're talking about taking this one instead.
I would have taken that one instead. And I still would have had the number of technologies
In the
to
interest-
get.
Single player is not
that.
allowed to patent the same technology twice.
Okay.
So I would have been short
Ding.
3 cubes. So that
That's
would
a
put me
3
back
ding
like.
counter for us.
Yeah.
For Andy this week.
Well-
Not too bad. Not as
That
worse.
would put me. So let's assume I didn't buy those 3 energy cubes. I would have bought something else on there. I would have bought that
So you
one.
would have gotten 2
I would
points
have
less.
had. Yeah, I
Right.
would have gotten 2 points less. No, because it's
Or
2
1 point
cubes,
less.
1 point less. So yeah, I would have been it. Yeah,
But you would have gotten points for your planets.
Yeah.
true.
So I think it would have just about evened out.
Yeah,
Probably
it
a
worked
wash.
out just pretty much the same.
So shall we? I'm gonna switch to the main camera,
Sure.
and we can do postmortem and talk about next week and stuff.
Yeah, I can't hang around for too much
Oh,
afterwards.
sure.
No, we won't take too long.
Yeah.
I like this. I would love to play this again with the like hidden agendas and stuff.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a lot of.
There's so much replay value. 'Cause
Yeah, well, it
these
looks
can
like
change.
it also
Those
looks-
can
well,
change.
It looked from just the brief skimming of the rules that there's a lot of ramp up too. Like
Yeah.
there are extra things you can add to it to make it more interesting. And
Thank you.
yeah, I love these types of games. They are very hard to get your head around at first.
Once
And-
you've played a few rounds,
Yeah.
though, you start to get the idea of how things move.
I'm gonna give you each a baggie. Put all of your
I
color
think-
stuff in that baggie.
The first technology you buy feels like it kind of starts to dictate what your strategy might want to be.
Yeah,
Could help.
I was trying to do a little of everything, and that was definitely the
Yeah,
wrong way
see.
to
That
do
is
things.
always
you need
the
to specialize.
wrong decision.
I
to
was
use.
thinking I needed to be moving more, but the problem was I wasn't getting a lot of dice that let me move in the amounts that I wanted to be moving to get to like actually accomplish anything.
If we had been playing with the corporations, so for
Yeah.
anybody who's watching, and I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning, but there are identities that each player can have that are randomly assigned
I
with
love it.
like special abilities.
I
and
love-
with special
when they let you
abilities
do that
and
stuff.
additional ways to get points and stuff. I need my
You still had a couple rings on the board.
Oh, thank you.
Could you pass me my ship that's on the
Yep.
tracker there?
There you
Oh,
go.
and don't forget your
Thank you.
Oh,
token.
thank you.
Andy, here is.
Oh, another ring. Thank you. So yeah, I love all the replayability that's built into this. I quite
is-
enjoy a lot of the mechanics.
This is a game that I would bring
Several
to a game
clever
day,
things. Oh yeah,
like with friends. This is the sort of game that I would want to play with like Tim and Jen.
definitely. This is that sort of a game.
You gotta, I know a whole bunch of people that love this type of game.
Yeah.
And I know a lot. I know more people that like this type of game if they
Amanda.
can get their
Amanda.
heads around it, because like it's one of those things where it can feel like I was actually kind of like I bought that technology, but I didn't move it all, so I'm like, oh, that was a waste.
Like I had that technology for going through pulsars, and I wasn't going through nearly enough pulsars to make that.
And like I
worth
wanted
doing.
technology, so I wish I had gotten that earlier, but it ended up being okay.
I think I probably should have gotten
Yeah,
the
you kind of
technology that
came
gave
out
me
okay
points
in the
for getting technologies. I would have liked to get to be moving a lot more, but yeah, I was.
But you don't need to. That's the thing. Like I decided.
Well, I wanted to be hitting pulsars because that was the first technology that I bought. So I should have been moving more to take advantage of getting points off
Do I
of
have all
moving
the
through
energon
pulsars.
cubes?
I don't have any left in front of me.
Okay. Let's put.
What star systems did we not visit? We didn't visit this one. That had 4 planets to hit.
Let's put all the dice in this bag and
I like this. I like this median thing. That's a clever.
That was a really
Interesting
It's
interesting.
a clever
mechanic.
balance mechanic. And
yeah. When buying more expensive or higher pip dice affects.
Andy, can you hand me your bonus
Yes.
tile there? Thank you.
I've got a bunch more baggies, so we've got plenty more baggies to bag stuff up in.
I like the potential of building gigantic
God,
space
that's really
stations.
cool.
Amanda, why don't you put all the gyro bobos in one of these?
Gyrable bubbles.
And we'll put all the +1, -1s, and all the.
Well, the board
+2s.
itself is.
It's
Oh,
double-sided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this side the back side has dead ends.
Dead end. See, I saw the instructions mention dead ends, and then I didn't see any, so I was confused.
Yeah, there's a higher difficulty level on the back of the board, which I always enjoy. Like Plank does that.
Here.
And I always like when they do that.
Should I put these in the same bag as those?
Sure, that makes sense.
There's those. There's that.
So,
Woods.
Yeah, I would play this again. 100%.
yeah, this game,
10.
fantastic.
That was
I
super, super
cannot
fun.
wait to try it out or play it again. Oh, we need a little baggie for those too. Here.
Yeah, I'd love to play it. I know the time. I'm not trying to like. I'm not like saying it as a
Like,
point
no,
of
no.
contention. It's like I'd love to play it through because you see the
I'd love
last
to have a
turn,
chance
like
to play it through with those
because
last
you see
tracks.
the final technologies
Yeah, they all
were clearly
End
Yeah.
end game technologies. You also had in truncating the game we sort of took one of the bonuses and just there was no
There
shot.
was no way we could get it.
Like 9 planets. If I got the right dice, maybe.
But the thing is you can claim planets just by flying through them.
Right.
So
See, this is the thing. I
If
think
you were
if I had
speeding
been
around,
thinking,
you could have done better at that.
Thanks, Malcolm. I think if I had been thinking more about like, oh, I have that pulsar technology and I should be moving a lot more.
Right.
If I had been focusing on moving, I would have been like settling planets as I passed through.
Right.
I would have been getting bonus points for hitting those pulsars. I would have been claiming pulsars, and that would have gotten me points at the end for having claimed pulsars with no.
no, this is nice. This is the instructions for fewer players.
Do you want to pass
Yeah.
me that?
Oh.
Oh, I didn't get the red pieces.
Yeah,
So,
this
yeah.
was definitely a game
So
worth
good.
replaying.
So good. Malcolm, I didn't even realize you were watching. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I remember during Amanda's birthday feed, you were able, or during the painting, you came
Yeah, I
in very
think we're
briefly
hanging
and were like watching from your phone while on vacation. But welcome back.
That was DJ
Well,
Del.
as always, it's
Oh, that was
enjoyable
DJ
to
Del,
play a
okay.
game with you fine folks
Yeah.
on a nice Friday.
I'm glad you could make it.
Yeah.
No, it was always nice to take a break.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
I do have one other thing that I want to talk about, and Nate, if you need to skedaddle,
Yeah, I need
I
to
understand
skedaddle.
that.
So,
So I'm gonna mute you. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
we're gonna mute. Yeah.
bye everybody.
Oops. There we go.
You good?
Yep, you're red, so you're good.
All right, folks. We'll talk.
Yes.
Yep.
Till next time.
Give my love
So
to Allie.
Travis, I have a proposal for you for next week.
Yes.
Century
Bye.
Spice Road just came out. This has been available to Kickstarter backers for a few months and has gotten exceptionally good reviews. Are you available next week?
To my knowledge, yes.
Excellent. Would you
Century
like to play Century?
Spice Road.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think that is. We're not going to put up a poll for next week.
We're just gonna
We're
play
just going to
Century
dive
Spice
into
Road.
Century.
Honestly, I'd seen it already played. I didn't realize that the people who had it had Kickstarter copies.
Oh, okay.
I know who has the Golem edition.
That's Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick has
Patrick
a,
was one of our viewers.
Yeah.
Loves Century.
And the add-ons he got. I know he got it. He ordered it directly from Plan B is in Canada. I remember he was mentioning he got the add-ons, he got the playmat and everything. The Golem edition with the alternate artwork is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I personally could not justify the international shipping, but
Yeah.
I'm just a little jealous.
So I think that's going to be our game for next week.
Yes.
We also need to figure out when we can play Cursed Court.
Yeah. We need to make a
Because
time.
we've got so many wonderful subscribers who want us to play Cursed Court.
We'll figure it out.
So are we
Okay.
looking to schedule that as a bonus stream? Or?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's going to be a bonus stream.
All right.
So at some point.
All right. If it's
We
if it's
promised it to
a
our viewers. We are going to have to do it.
if it's a weekday evening, I can
That's
join
difficult.
you.
Yeah.
But I know that might be slightly difficult for you guys,
Yeah.
as the weekend evenings.
Yeah.
Unless you want to mic up a 19-month-old.
Right.
Don't worry, I'll bring the booster
A
strapper
trophy
in
for
so
the
she
winner of
can't
each week's
wander.
Game. It would never be me. I think we should have like the tiniest trophy.
Okay.
congratulations, we won. Congratulations, Ed. And the winner of the last game gets
Yep.
to hand it over to... No,
But
you
like
know
the
what?
Stanley Cup, do you
no
add
trophy.
layers to it?
No
as-
trophy. A tiara,
Sure.
which you wear the next time you play.
Because you're a pretty, pretty princess.
Yes.
Huh?
It'll be ever so sparkling.
As
Yes.
long as it doesn't have like loose glitter on it.
I am not... So
What?
we had...
We went over this during Halloween, Andrew.
Let me go grab
Yeah,
some glitter
see, a
spiders
tiara,
from the
Sarah.
back.
We're going to have a tiara. It's going to be awesome. We'll have the winner's tiara, and it will be up to the people who are playing to decide whether that is a prize or a punishment.
I
Do you
think that
do you
tiara is
really want to
always a
win?
prize.
Do you really want to wear the tiara?
Yes.
It's pinchy.
Heavy
You'll
lies.
donate one
The
of yours?
tiara.
Oh, we're set then. Sarah's got a tiara that she's willing to donate to the cause.
All right then.
Yay!
Winner's tiara. We'll crown a winner at the end of every stream.
Who then has the right?
To wear the tiara.
Right or
not.
or well, I was gonna say right or duty.
Yeah, can wear or choose to pass on to another. If the winner of the tiara is unable to perform his or her duties, the runner-up will have to step in, take on that important winner position.
Well, I had so much fun, even though I think I came in dead last.
It was still a lot of fun. I think having played it,
look.
I know sort of now how I would strategize.
Right. There's definitely like, maybe I would have planned things a little differently.
Yeah.
Like I said, with me building the pulsars, the bonuses on the last turns would have helped me. Maybe not to catch up to Nate. He was
it would
quite
help.
far ahead.
He was quite
Well, that
fif-
one
that
thing that
15
gave me
point
15.
donut bonus
Yeah,
was
I didn't
like,
even spot that. Wow.
Yeah. I think having played, so yeah, it's not always a great strategy to do a little bit of everything, but I think for a first playthrough,
To
Yeah.
feel it out.
it's
I mean,
not a bad idea to do a little bit of everything, because then you get an idea of, okay, in order to actually accomplish anything, if I do this,
Well, should
I
we
have to
look at?
completely abandon this other, thing, or I need to be focusing on this and this in order to make it work.
I want to look at some of the identities.
Oh yeah, because that'll
Because they
definitely
have
dictate
a sort of a
things that you do.
pyramid that you have to build in order. So you buy like 2 technologies in order to buy the technology or the bonus above that, and then have to buy this to buy that, and then you can buy these 2, and then finally you can buy the top one. And each of them gives you stuff when you buy it.
and that's just a totally different feature that we didn't even explore in this game.
And they're 2-sided and they're assigned randomly. So you get this and you have to choose which side you're going to play
Yeah.
before the first dice
Like
are rolled.
like almost like a 7 wonders.
Yeah.
And choose your bonuses on your
Yeah.
on your wonder.
So, and that could add a whole lot to how you play.
Aren't there like secret objectives too?
I don't recall seeing anything
I
about
could have
secret objectives or
sworn
hidden
that
objectives.
when I was looking at the information,
Just
about
put
this,
them in
there were,
anyway.
like, there was it was like tagged with hidden motive.
Just sneak in
Maybe
a.
I'm thinking of something else. But I still
Just
think
sneak in a
the idea of
BSG.
having
Yep. I was the traitor all along. This isn't even cooperative.
yeah, but I was the traitor.
That's
Doesn't matter. I'm a
This
traitor.
It's important to note. I was still the
No,
traitor.
no. I'm the traitor. I've been helping you all along.
I'm excited though. I didn't realize that Century was only just came out to
Yeah.
retail shelves. Not to
Yeah.
totally shift tracks here, but
it just arrived this
God,
week.
that looks really. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I really want to.
I'm excited
again
for
now.
next week because
Awesome.
I've only been seeing it. I've only been seeing other people play. I haven't gotten a chance to lay hands on it myself yet. So even if I'm busy next week, I'm gonna not be busy next week.
Okay.
So I can be busy next week with this.
We appreciate
Awesome.
that.
That's the plan. And Kat, if you're listening, sorry.
What?
It'll be fine.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much, Travis.
Yes.
I'm so glad you were able to come back.
Yes.
I'm glad you
It's
were
good to be
well
back.
enough to be
Thank
gaming
you to
again.
Nate for coming.
Thank you to
even though
Nate.
He had to take off because he's got a long drive home.
Thank you
but-
to all of you, our
Yeah,
wonderful
thank you to-
viewers. It was a lot of fun to have.
It must be
folks
worn by
talking.
Derek, and he needs to award the first winner. That's
Definitely.
not a bad idea. If we can get him here the first night that we have it, then that's definitely it. Though Sarah is donating it, so I think kind of it's up to Sarah
Yeah.
to determine that, because it is her tiara.
So for viewers, there is a slim chance that there will be a bonus stream with some painting tomorrow.
There's a possibility. I have to get my hair chopped tomorrow because it's getting shaggy. So my hair's getting cut tomorrow, and then I'm having lunch with my mom. And those are important things. You're happy to gift it to Derek? Thank you, Sarah.
Aw.
So yeah, getting my hair done and then having lunch with my mom, and I honestly don't know what time I will be at the store. I will be at the store. I just don't know when. If I'm not here too late, then I will be painting a super mutant and finishing that up. Which I should show you my Fallout figures.
So you have them with you?
I do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think
Definitely
we're
have
going to
them with
say
me.
good night. Have a pleasant evening.
Good
Thank
night,
you
my
so much
friends.
for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week,
Yeah. For
Have a good night,
Century.
guys.
or possibly tomorrow. for some
Possibly
painting.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Or pleasant whenever.
Bye, everybody.
Night.